say is just the over-the-top pure joy.
And I would agree with them, except for I can't imagine Skittles at room temperature are very difficult to chew. When you got it cold like that, ice cream, you're chipping a tooth, right?
Oh, this was invented by your local dentist. 100%. I wouldn't want this. Like, it's too much. But when the kids are there and the kids are like, Dad, then you're like, all right, $23 later. And they have 2 bites. You're like, now I feel sick. Can we go home? It's only the third quarter. We're coming back. Dad, I have to go home. And then you miss the greatest game ever. And you're like, I love having kids. I love having kids.
And here's the thing. You make that huge investment, and then you have to just have a $6 hot dog because the cotton candy burrito broke the budget at $25, $27. We're just making up prices at this point.
Yeah, clearly. Clearly we are. I just want the simple stuff. At least my kids do. Like to the couple games we've gone to, maybe a hot dog, really the soft pretzel. That's the king right there, and it remains so. And if I had a soft pretzel, I would dip it into the milkshakes we're about to make with the Virgil Cane ginger-infused bourbon. That is coming up next. This is Eat, Drink, Smoke.
Listen as students and young adults interview well-respected CEOs on our national radio show, realworldleaders.org, to learn secrets for success and how to use them to propel their careers.
I definitely got a big lesson out of this conversation because not everyone's path in life is linear, so it doesn't just go high school, college, then a job, and you're happy. You can take a gap year after high school, or you can go into the military like Mr. Crandall.
What kind of groups are you involved with at school?
I'm in robotics.
How do you affect the other kids?
Like our main core value at a school is sisterhood. So we really have that built-in teamwork, and we motivate each other to do the best.
Joe, how's that feel considering this brotherhood you built in the military?
Yeah, it fits right in. It's so easy to tear somebody down instead of building them up.
To hear more and to help us introduce your high school, GED, work-ready, and college students to our CEOs, visit our website at realworldleaders.org. That's realworldleaders.org.
Bulldog strong all season long. Welcome to Artesia Bulldog Football on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online at ksvptv.com. Today, your Bulldogs are heading to Las Cruces to take on the Hawks of Centennial High. Bulldog Football on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online at ksvptv.com is presented by Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia Historical Museum, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Big O Tires of Carlsbad, Carlsbad Ford, Coterra Energy, the City of Artesia Police Department, Devon Energy, Eddy County DWI, Edge Safety, Faith Baptist Church, Forest Tire of Artesia and Carlsbad, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block, Hermosa Church of Christ, HF Sinclair, Hawker & Sons, KFC, Incredible Printing, JS Ward, J&J Home Care, John and Nancy Yates, La Fonda, Pressure Services, Smile Expressions, Sondy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia, Spur Energy Production, Sun Country Home and Gardens, Tate Branch of Artesia, Turpinning & Sons, Western Bank, Amigo Machinery, Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Candlewood Suites, Central Valley Electric, Dion's Pizzas, Salads, and Subs, Eastern New Mexico University Portales and ENMU Roswell, Moppet and Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Richland Dodge and Richland GM, Trustmark Roofing, and the University of New Mexico. Now, a word from our sponsors.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joe B. Hodling here with KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com, joined by Coach Jeremy Maupin. And Coach, before we get to the big matchup today at the Field of Dreams Centennial High School, let's talk about Hobbs last week. Tough loss, a big game that, when I say big game, not in the end of the season type of big game, but just playing a big team, one of the biggest schools, if not the biggest school in the state, and just battling with them. Talk about that game a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, definitely not the outcome we wanted in that game, and I think our guys, you watch back through film, there's a lot of good, and there's a lot of bad that we, spent a lot of time this weekend and this week trying to clean some things up, and we just made too many mistakes. And against, you play Hobbs over there, they're a really good team when they play at home, and they're big, they're physical. I thought their linebackers moved really well. I thought there was just a lot of good things that they did, and so kudos to those guys. At the same time, we were in that game and we had a lot of opportunities to win and come home with a win, and those are the luckily that's why we play these 6A teams early in the season, so we can figure out some ways to win and we can play these big schools, and gives us a better opportunity later on in the season to kind of look back and say, like, hey man, these guys aren't as big as Hobbs, these guys aren't as big as Centennial or Carlsbad or whatever, and so it really just helps us and prepares us, and so we got to learn from it and move on and kind of use that game to propel us forward.
Well, like you said, as a coach, you never want to lose, but you can take a lot out of a loss, and it wasn't a blowout either way, and so there was a lot of things that made a good learning experience, I'm sure.
Yes, sir.
All right, so now you move on to your third 6A school in a row. I think they're coming in today, number 2 ranked in the state behind La Cueva, and we've only played them one time in the history of the Bulldogs. That was back when we played them in the state championship the year before they moved up to 6A. But talk about Centennial and what you guys, your game plan, how practice went this week, and kind of how you're going to attack this really good football team.
Yeah, kind of a little different week when you have a Saturday game. Kind of feels like an early, kind of look into the playoffs when you start playing Saturday afternoon. So we bumped our schedule, had a good film session Monday, and then that was weird. You don't have school Monday either. So it's kind of felt weird this week. But our guys really, stepped up and had a really good week of practice. I thought they did a good job just getting ready. Again, we want to play the best teams and out of our district, and because we know when we get in district, we're going to play some of the best teams in there. And so Centennial was a really good team, well coached. Ocampo was at Manzano for a while. We played them back in the day, and then like you said, in 2015 we played him over there, and he was a coach, and they have very similar staff to what he had then, same Ocampo, and then the DC is the same guy, and so well coached, hard-nosed football. We've kind of been going against them the last few summers in Ruidoso, and we didn't this summer because we were playing them. So really good football team, though, and we're excited about this week's matchup.
All right, Bulldog fans, coming up here at 1 o'clock, we're going to have this matchup, Artesia and Centennial, live from Las Cruces, Field of Dreams. Go Bulldogs.
Restaurant in Artesia has always been known for its great atmosphere and even better food. Well, now you can come in and enjoy a delicious meal with a glass of beer or wine. Come see our full beverage menu today. Don't forget about our lunch buffet with lots of sweets, and we cater too. Come see us now for all upcoming parties and events. The Perkins family invites your family to come in and enjoy a meal with us. La Fonda Restaurant, proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
Hey CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
Attention sports fans! Come explore Carlsbad Ford's huge inventory. From sleek sedans to rugged trucks, Carlsbad Ford has a huge variety of vehicles to fit your lifestyle. The best cars, the best trucks. Come find out why Carlsbad Ford is the best in southeastern New Mexico.
Oh, yeah!
At Carlsbad Ford Lincoln, their team is dedicated to helping you find the perfect vehicle with the best offers available. Carlsbad Ford, 2802 West Pierce, a proud supporter of high school sports.
Get great service with Pressure Services. Pressure Services LLC specializes in hydrovacs, vacuum trucks, kill trucks, sandblasting and coating, and roustabouts. The Bulldogs are champions on and off the field, and Pressure Services LLC are your champions when it comes to dependable, accountable, and efficient service. When you need it right, Pressure Services will be there for you. Pressure Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Go Bulldogs!
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, and here for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of the Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
Devon Energy is now hiring in the Permian Basin. As one of the country's largest independent producers of oil and natural gas, we have exciting opportunities for people with a variety of skills and experience. We're looking for people in the Artesia community who work with integrity, dedication, and innovation. Seize this opportunity for competitive pay and comprehensive benefits. Start your career with Devon Energy today. Apply at careers.devonenergy.com. Devon Energy. Commitment runs deep. Go Bulldogs.
Need new windows for your...
Hi, my name is Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Bulldog fans, we're back here with Coach Moppin, and he's going to talk about Centennial in terms of the scout report on the Hawks. So, Coach, let's start with their kicking team and just what you guys have seen early here in the season, and if the fans can expect anything different, or if they're just going to come out and do normal kicking stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty, I don't know if I'd quite vanilla. I mean, they're pretty basic in what they do. They have a good kicking unit, but it's really just about, getting the ball back. They don't do a lot of exotic things. They do try to run the starburst. They've had some penalties this year with some forward handoffs and some things like that, but, we've been practicing against that, getting ready for that. Other than that, it's really just kind of kick the ball, give us a chance. They've kicked it to everybody deep, so we're hoping for a chance to run our starburst and see what that does. But, really, there's nothing real special about what they do. They're just solid at everything.
Well, they're a big school, 6A school, as we've already discussed. So they're going to have a lot of great athletes scattered all over the field. So let's move over to the defensive side of things for Centennial and talk about their team speed, size, maybe what you expecting to face against your offense.
Yeah, I mean, defensively, they're a little bigger on offense. They don't play a lot of guys both ways. There's just a handful of guys. Number 1, he plays corner. He plays wide out for him. 44 plays defensive lineman. He's one of their better players. He started since he was a freshman. He's a junior. He plays on the kind of as a tight end or H-back at times, but on offense. But he's a good player. They're fast. They like to bring pressure. They play a lot of man coverage, and so when you play a lot of man coverage, you think you got some guys that can run with you, and so they do a lot of things well. They play off. They can come and press you, and they really try to get after the quarterback. And so we're looking forward to that matchup. People run man. That's kind of what we always hope for in our offense, and we just got to go execute and get after them and try to get the ball in our athletes' hands and make some big plays. But as a defense, a lot of speed. They move well. They come down, they hit you in the mouth, and so we got to just play really good football on offense to get some points on the board.
So talking about their size, you said not quite as big on defense, but let's talk about their offense now. What kind of scheme they run? 30, I was about to say what Coach said last week, 30-70, but what's their run-pass ratio? And then let's talk a little bit about their team speed on that side.
It's 70-30 run to pass.
I was right.
Yeah, exactly. So, they're a run team. Everything goes to their quarterback. He's number 4. He's committed to play linebacker actually at New Mexico State, and he can move. I mean, they don't throw the ball a lot, but when they do, it's to his, some of his strengths, more shots down the field and some things like that. But their passing game's pretty vanilla. It's their run game. They run a lot of, zone read and option plays to kind of keep the ball in his hands. If they need a big play, he's the one doing it. And they have some different personnel, some different packages, but they're pretty heavy. Their O-line's got some good size on it. Their center's a good player, 44. He's a good football player as well, and so he kind of takes you to the ball a little bit on some things. And they're pretty, like in the passing game, they only have, they have 4 guys that rotate in and out at receiver, but really if they want to play, they're going to one guy, and he's a pretty good player, number 14. Plays a little slot, a little wide out, kind of all over the place. He'll be the single side away from trips. And so really, when you watch them, though, it's control football. Coaches said that their average drive was 9 plays. And so they want to hold the ball. They want to, they're going to play for 4th down. They're going to, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and they're going to try to move the ball methodically. Their games are pretty short when you watch them because they run the ball so well. And so we know that's a big emphasis this week is try to, get some 3 and outs and do some things with them to, give our offense the ball a little more and kind of work down some of those guys. So overall, though, just, again, well coached and just a really good, unit there, especially at quarterback.
All right, Bulldog fans, they're going to be tough, and we knew that coming into the season. So it's going to be a great matchup here at the top of the hour. Go Bulldogs.
Hi, my name is Josh Howard.
Hi, my name is Nate Allen East, and we're the student pastors here at Faith Baptist Church. I want to invite you guys to 5th quarter, September 13th, right after the football game. We'll be hanging out back here in our parking lot.
We're going to have all kinds of cool stuff for you. We're going to have food, DJ Drowsy Drew. We're going to have a foam pit with our foam daddy. Foam party. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have 9 square, gaga ball, jumpies, bull rides, all kinds of cool stuff for you. And the best thing is it's totally free.
Go Dogs.
Excavation and Construction is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hawker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hawker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hawkerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center is now open from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 2 to 4 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Located in the historic Ward Morehouse, the Artesia Museum and Art Center offers information on local and area history. The art annex next door features rotating exhibits such as local art shows and temporary in-house displays. For event schedule and upcoming social exhibits, visit their website artesianm.gov/museum or call 575-748-2390. The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center, 505 Richardson in downtown Artesia.
Hey Artesia, Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. If you're anything like me, sometimes grabbing breakfast is the way to go. But in our small town, it's the same thing again and again and again. But not anymore. We are now serving our affordable and amazing Taco Bell breakfast. We will now open at 7 a.m. with our full Taco Bell menu, including breakfast until 11 a.m. It's never too early for tacos.
Yes!
Our KFC menu will be available at 10 a.m. We are so excited for this new menu, and we hope you are too. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local KFC Taco Bell.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need them most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
Artesia General Hospital has welcomed cardiologist Luther Weathers to the team. Dr. Weathers is board certified with a subspecialty in cardiovascular diseases. He treats patients with genetic heart defects, heart rhythm disorders, heart failure, coronary artery disease, chronic high blood pressure, and other cardiovascular diseases. Call 575-736-8270 to schedule your visit with Dr. Weathers in Artesia or visit artesiageneral.com/cardio appointment. Se habla español.
Edge Safety and Services LLC in Artesia, New Mexico has an immediate opening for roustabout crew and a safety technician. Position requires a clean driving record and must be able to pass a drug and alcohol screening. Edge Safety offers great pay with IRA benefits and employer contribution towards health benefits. Please email resumes to edgecoding@yahoo.com or apply in person at 2801 North Freeman in Artesia. Edge Safety and Services is an equal opportunity employer.
You and your family are ready for that summer vacation. Is your vehicle ready? If you're worried about your car or truck getting you there, then come see the crew at Artesia Ford Sales. That's where you'll find a great selection of new and quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs ready to take you on your trip. Perhaps you just need to service the vehicle you have now. Schedule an appointment for an oil change, tire rotation, or engine coolant check, and make sure your current ride is ready to go. Artesia Ford Sales, where we've been helping families get to their summer destination for over 50 years. Stop by or visit artesiaford.com.
Welcome back to the Artesia Bulldog pregame show. It's now time to meet your Bulldog.
My name is Frankie Galindo. My number is 26. I'm a senior. I'm a running back. I'm also involved in baseball. My favorite teacher is Miss Barley. My favorite football team is the Dallas Cowboys. My favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the dog pile.
Bryce Parra, 27. Junior, wide receiver, football and track, Coach Artemio, Dallas Cowboys, and community.
My name's Ethan Kahn. I'm number 28. I'm the class of 2025. I'm a slot back. I'm involved also in track, and my favorite teacher is probably Coach Pollard. Favorite football team is the New York Giants, and then favorite thing about being a Bulldog is probably the crowd, just like the cheers.
My name's Tootie McNeil. I'm number 29. I'm a junior. I play DB. Activities, I'm on varsity basketball, varsity track. My favorite teacher is Mr. Taylor. My favorite football team is the Chicago Bears, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the dog pile.
My name is Sawyer Whitehead. I'm number 30. I'm a junior. I play slot. I'm involved in NHS, basketball and golf, and my favorite teacher is Miss Burnett. My favorite football team is the Seattle Seahawks, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is all the traditions on game day.
Hi, my name is Aiden Cero. I'm number 31. I'm class of 2026. I'm a slot. Activities I'm involved in, I'm in varsity swimming, varsity track, and I'm in NHS. My favorite teacher is Jesse Wright, and my favorite football team would be the Texas Longhorns. And the favorite thing about being a Bulldog is working with a great team and having a great time at practice, and just being a whole big family.
My name is Joe Whitmire. I'm number 32. I'm a junior. I play slot back. I play baseball. My favorite teacher is Miss Argo. My favorite football team is the Chiefs. And my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the community.
My name is Edel Villa. I'm number 33, class of 2026. I play cornerback. I'm involved in wrestling and baseball. My favorite teacher is Miss Johnson. My favorite football team is the New England Patriots. And my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is dog pile.
That's your Meet Your Bulldog segment for this week. Pre-game show continues right after this.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
Incredible in Artesia is open for business. Georgia and her team are ready to give you the hometown quality and customer service you know and love. Need wraparound carbonless books? Think Incredible. Georgia and her team specialize in in-house design for quality custom business cards at a competitive price. From scanning to desktop publishing, if you need it, they can do it. When you need an incredible job, think Incredible on Main Street across from the Derek Floor statue in downtown Artesia. For all your printing needs, think Ink. Southeast New Mexico College offers a variety of associate degrees and certificates to help you pursue your educational goals. You'll find high-quality, affordable associate programs like business and nursing. Certificate programs like natural gas compression, welding, and industrial maintenance are offered to serve the common needs. Find your direction at SENMC. Navigate new pathways through higher learning at Southeast New Mexico College. Learn more at senmc.edu.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact tractors. The LX series is part of the #1 selling compact tractor lineup in the U.S., built with premium features and the comfort and versatility to make your land your own. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months, or save up to $2,300. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
The Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
If you love to drive or even not so much, take your car to the place with the magic touch, Big O. Big O Tires.
Hit the road with savings from August 26th to September 22nd and get $60 in rebate savings on sets of 4 Michelin tires totaling $900 or more. Or get $40 in rebate savings on purchases of $899.99 or less with installation purchase. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted. See store for pricing. Eligibility may vary. Not valid with other offers.
It's the Big Savings Meat Sale at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia. Bone-in sirloin cut pork chops, family pack, $147 a pound. Preferred trim, boneless beef top sirloin steak, family pack, $4.97 a pound. Pilgrim's boneless skinless chicken breast, $2.77 a pound. And Cape Coral cooked shrimp, 41 to 50 count, $4.99 a pound at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia. And right now, Coca-Cola Select Flavors 20-pack cans, $9.99 each at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia.
Good afternoon, Bulldog fans. We are live here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Joe Cottle joined by Robbie Ballou, and we're in Las Cruces, New Mexico this afternoon on a Saturday afternoon. Game time set here at the top of the hour at 1 o'clock, and beautiful day in Las Cruces. 82 degrees out there with a southeast wind at 7 miles per hour, Robbie. So great day for football. Feels, to me, it kind of feels like playoff, other than it's warmer than normally it is in October, November.
Yeah, beautiful day today, Joby, and a nice drive up, just coming through the mountains and coming down the mountain to Las Cruces. So coming over here, just excited about the Artesia Bulldogs taking on the Centennial Hawks today.
Yeah, number 2 ranked in 6A Centennial. We've only played them one other time, and I think you're going to talk about that. But yeah, it was a pretty drive over, coming over from Artesia through the mountains and then drop down Alamogordo and then over the Oregons and then here. And what a beautiful sight it is here at the Field of Dreams with the Oregon Mountains in the background as we look across to the east. And the Centennial, really good squad today, football team today. We're going to have to play top notch to get the win.
We are. This is only the second time the Centennial Hawks and Artesia Bulldogs have met. First game was a 2015 5A state championship game played right here, Field of Dreams in Las Cruces. The Bulldogs won that state title 42-34. Las Cruces Centennial, they actually opened up as a high school in 2012, so they've only been a high school for 14 years, and they went from 5A to 6A the year after that 2015 runner-up position in 5A in 2016. So their only appearance in the state championship was that 2015 year. Artesia's played 12 games here at the Field of Dreams in Las Cruces through the years. They're 4-8 here, as we always play a team up. on this. And I think we're getting ready for the national anthem, are we?
I think so. So we're going to do the national anthem. We'll be right back. Stay right there with us. All right, we're back here, and Robbie, you had some more to say about this not very big rivalry.
Two-game rivalry?
Right.
Well, Centennial comes in today with 2 wins on the season and no losses. They did beat Cleveland 35-28 so far, and Atrisco Heritage 54-27. They come in ranked number 2 in 6A, which makes them basically number 2 overall. Well, they are that anyway, no matter classification. So really, really good Centennial Hawk team coming in. They got a really good quarterback in Zayden Davis, number 4. He's a senior, 6'2", 195. And so going to be riding his coattails here today, looking for him to lead them to a win against the Artesia Bulldogs. Artesia comes in 1-1. We defeated Carlsbad 44-7. We lost last week to Hobbs 44-40. And so, Joby, I was thinking this is our last warm-up game this year before we hit district play, because the NMAA went to 2 18 districts in 5A. And so we got 3 games before district, and this is our last warm-up game today.
Yeah, district starting next week, and which is unusual. It's not, at least since you and I have been alive, it hasn't been this way. Or maybe it was back in the day, I don't know. But here come the Bulldogs as they're coming out. Cheerleaders are doing their stuff, and the Bulldogs break through the banner, and they'll hit at the 50 on the dog pile. Bulldogs wearing their solid white unis. If you're watching on the radio, orange numbers outlined in black. They got a little black on their sleeves, it looked like, and I'm talking about that black because, as everybody knows, unless they've been under a rock, Bulldog fans know that and the Las Cruces making their entrance now. In any case, the Bulldogs now have some black uniforms. Hadn't had them in a long time, since the 80s, and so Coach Moppin brought the black unis back. But today, as a visitor, wearing the solid white with the black numbers and orange outlines, and Centennial wearing white pants, their red jerseys, and their gold or yellow outlines and on their numbers as well.
Yeah, the uniforms really stick out here, that white on white. I like that. I think we had the orange pants last week with the white jerseys, so I like the white on white, and then Centennial and their traditional jerseys. I do like the Field of Dreams. All the Las Cruces high schools play here, so they got their emblem in the corner of each end zone as they all take turns playing here.
The Centennial Hawks won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so the Bulldogs will get the ball, and they're going to be going against the wind to start out here. The wind kind of blowing out of the south and southeast. Not real strong, but it's got all the flags waving a little bit. As I said, it's about 7 to 10 miles per hour. And so the Bulldog kickoff return team is coming onto the field as the kickoff team for Centennial still talking to their coaches.
Now to put Bryce Parra back deep for the Bulldogs, also number 22, Jet Fuentes, and looks like Kahn will be back there also. And Warren will be the quarterback in the Starburst if they choose to kick it deep to us.
Talking to Coach Moppin this week, he did the scout report as well, and he expects them to kick deep. Doesn't mean they will, but he said they seem like they do. So we'll see what they do here as they got the ball about midway between the X and the near hash. To us here in the press box is where the kicker has set it up.
Senior Omar Torons kicking off for the Hawks.
So we're about ready to go as the Bulldog fans on their feet. Band is here. The cheerleaders are here, of course. And here we go, kickoff this afternoon. He is going to kick it deep, and that's going to go over our head into the end zone for the touchback on the first kickoff.
Best defense against the Starburst right there.
Yeah, just kick it over our heads.
Yeah, and started on the 30, 35 now? Or
20.
Is it 20?
Yeah.
Why was I thinking 35?
I'm
That's
not
crazy.
sure. If it goes out of bounds, I think
it's going to be a good day.
35, I think.
Okay, you're right. Yes.
If we accept it, we never do.
Yeah.
But it'll be on the 20-yard line. Looks like the official's going to put it in the middle of the field. So the Bulldogs huddle breaks for the first time offense. Casadas in the backfield along with Galindo. We're going to go with a slot on either side and a wide out, what we call the A formation. Looking over the defense. And the first snap, he's going to drop the pass. Four-man rush, goes over the middle. It's going to be caught right at the 30-yard line for a first down.
Lined up in a 4-3 defense with wide linebackers kind of between our slots and the offensive tackles. And, boy, he just looped in right behind them. Good throw, good catch.
Spot on there. And I think that was Kahn that caught that ball. Okay, so again, lined up in the same formation. Snap is back, takes a 3-step drop. Looking downfield, going to let it go. He's got a man, and that's going to be caught. That's a big throw all the way down to the 36-yard line of the Centennial Hawks.
Bryce Parr lined up on the left side, wide out, came running post route over the middle. First of all, great protection. He had a lot of time, and then he just laid out and caught that ball.
Had to kind of come into it as well, so made a good adjustment on it. All right, back in the same exact formation, ball near the middle of the hash. Galindo to the right this time. Casadas turned and faked the handoff to him. Casadas around the corner. He's to the 30. He's going to break outside, makes one man miss, goes to the 20, and then he's tackled from behind down at about the 17-yard line.
Well, they have to respect Frankie Galindo in the back field and fake the handoff to him. Casadas kept it, went around to the right, and, boy, he just made a guy miss for number 5. Bitar made the tackle from behind.
Yeah, Galindo was looking how he was going to pick through traffic, and that's why I think he got caught from behind. But, all right, so the Bulldogs steady drive here. Again, come out in the same A formation look with Galindo to the right of Casadas in the backfield on the look like they're about on the 17-yard line. Ball in the near hash. Snap is back, looking to throw. He's got a man bearing down on him, and he's going to be sacked all the way back at the 27-yard line.
Boy, coming around there was the man who just made that tackle a while ago, Joseph Bitar, the junior, 5'9", 170-pound Hawk, but he just bolted through there, and Cazares didn't even have time to set up.
No, he came from the backside, blind side to Casadas. As soon as he realized he was coming, he was on top of him. So that's a 10-yard loss on the sack. Second down and 20 that's a 9-yard loss. Second down and 20 from the 26-yard line. Snap is back, turn and hand it off to Galindo. He's going to try to get through the middle, and he'll pick up about 3 yards.
Well, you can see the team speed of the Hawks as Galindo was trying to pick his way through there, and the left defensive end, number 11, Terrazas, came around from behind and caught him before Galindo could get going.
That's going to bring up a long third down. We're down on the 24-yard line, just outside the 23-yard line. We're going to stay in the same. Nope, we're going to go trips to the left side. Single down here is actually the other quarterback, I believe. Number 12. Oh, no, that's Hardiman. I don't know what I was thinking. He wears number 18. Warren does. All right, so trips to the left side. The ball is in the middle of the field. Galindo's going to stay. Look like they're going to bring a blitz. Snap is back. They only rush 4. We're going to throw it out to Galindo. He's got some running room, but then he's still on his feet trying to press forward. He's going to get back to about 9 yards, be 4th and 9.
Yeah, it's Diego Lopez.
Oh, that Lopez.
Yeah, it's Lopez in the slot position. Just did that little bubble route from there. Hit him quickly, made first guy miss, and picked up some yards.
Boy, my eyes deceived me. I thought it was 26. It was 25. All right, so now we're going to come out here and look at a field goal attempt.
Against the wind.
Against the wind, 4th down and 10. And so coming out to kick the field goal for it'll be a 34-yard attempt into the wind. Snap is back, hold is down, hold is good, kick is up, and the kick looks good, Robbie. It was.
He had plenty of distance on that That's number, I think it's 48, isn't it, for the Bulldogs?
I believe so.
Which is Dominguez, Corbin Dominguez.
So the Bulldogs drive down. They get stalled on that sack, but they kick the 34-yard field goal and lead 3-0. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back. Bulldogs 3, Centennial 0.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
A little summary, if you wanted to. Don't have to, though, because it's not one. All right, Bulldog fans, we are back.
That scoring summary this scoring summary brought to you by Justin Edwards, Artesia Ford Sales. Go see Justin for a great deal. 7 plays, 63 yards, 34-yard field goal by Dominguez, 3-0 Artesia.
Kind of a short kick. Looked like he was on one knee, but I guess he wasn't. The Bulldogs are all over him. Whoa, how is he marking him that far forward? That is crazy. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line for the Centennial Hawks. Great coverage there by the Bulldogs kickoff team.
Michael Ortiz, number 7, fielded that kickoff and tried to go up or across the field with it, but number 56 for the Bulldogs, along with some other ones, who is Marco Soto, who else, in on that tackle.
All right, the Hawks coming out with a loaded backfield, a little different loaded. They got a in shotgun, but they've got it back up behind the guard and tackle, and then back to the right and to the left of the quarterback, Davis. He is, I read somewhere he's a commit to New Mexico State to play linebacker, going to keep the ball himself. The offense will run through him, and the Bulldogs will get him after about a 5-yard pickup.
But it is just quarterback faking it to the back and coming around the left side. Bulldogs did a good job getting off their blocks as Marco Soto came over and made the tackle.
So it'll be 2nd down and 4. They actually gave him forward momentum to the 26-yard line. So 2nd down and 4 as the Hawks will spread out 3 trips to the right side. Running back to the left of Davis in the backfield in the shotgun. 1 receiver to the near side. Ball on the near side hash. Davis brings the man in motion. Snap. He's going to hand it off. Bulldogs come up on the run, but he gets around to the right side and is drug out of bounds at about the 39. And then a late penalty comes in. So there's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct against one of these teams. Looks like against the Bulldogs.
Coming in motion right to left, Jordan Lucas, number 14. And handed the ball to him. He just got in behind the blockers. Brody McDonald came up and was the first Bulldog there.
Actually, a personal foul against the Bulldogs. So I don't know. I don't know what happened, but it was on the sideline. Nobody got knocked down or anything, but a personal foul called. So that'll add 15. That'll get them to the Bulldog side of things at about the 48-yard line. Actually, it's going to be the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Centennial. The ball remains on the near hash. Davis, the quarterback, will have running backs to either side of him again with a back up closer on the right side. So a full house backfield look. Bulldogs ready to go. A receiver on either side. Davis looking for the snap. Shotgun. He's going to take it, hand it off on the left side, and it's going to be a run and pick up about 6 yards.
Yeah, they're selling out on that. Bulldogs linebackers, all 3 of them came hard on the snap of the ball. And as soon as the running back had it, they were there at the line with the defense. Looked like number 12, Andrew Sandoval, had that carry for the Hawks.
So pickup of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Hawks as they break the huddle. And they're going to go with a double tight look. Running back to the right of Davis in the backfield. Slot on either side. He tried to draw us off sides. We didn't jump, so he's going to turn and look at the coach, change the play, talk to his line, does Davis. Now he'll drop back into that shotgun formation. Snap is back. He's going to ride his back up the middle, and good hit there by the Bulldogs, but falling forward on a good run, getting close, about 2 yards short of the 1st down.
Yeah, Caden Grantham read that all the way. Came from his defensive end straight down the line of scrimmage as Rudy Rios, the running back, was just trying to get some momentum up the middle, and good play by Grantham.
So it'll bring up 3rd down and 2 from the Bulldog 38-yard line as the Centennial Hawks break the huddle. Had some new guys come in. One limped off. Hopefully that young man's okay. Number 90, I think it's 81 or 91, but he's getting looked at by a trainer on the sideline. All right, so a big down here for the Bulldogs. Try to get a defensive stop. 3rd down and 2. They bring 14 in motion. Going to fake it to him. The quarterback's going to keep it. They did a good job turning the Bulldogs in, and the quarterback will run down inside the 25 to the 24 for a 1st down.
So ran the same play that they ran a while ago with man in motion, handed it to the motion man the other time, and this time he rode him really well, froze the linebackers, pulled it, came around the left side, picked up the 1st down. So good job by Davis.
And that left side offensive line did a really good job sealing off the inside, so easy 1st down pickup down to the 24-yard line. Trips to the wide side, which is the far side from us. Ball on the near hash. One running back in the backfield is number 25 for the Centennial Hawks. Now he goes into motion, so the quarterback looking to throw the ball steps into one. It's going to be hit. Oh, so right as the ball got there, he was hit, and the ball separated. And so it'll be 2nd and 10 on the incompletion.
So the quarterback Davis comes in with 2 games played. He's got 15 completions on 28 attempts this year, 180 yards total passing with 2 touchdowns. So and 2 interceptions. So as you mentioned earlier, they don't look to pass that much. They run to set up the pass is what they do.
All right, so they got a double tight look again, running back to the left of the quarterback and a running back to his right up front. Wide out to the far side. He's playing slot. Going to turn, hand it off to number 25. He's got blockers. He's to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. He's going to be ridden out of bounds, but I think there's a hold. That'll bring it back as there's a penalty flag at about the 15-yard line. We'll see if it is, in fact, the hold.
Yeah, I ran that to the right with Rios, and, boy, that whole right side, there was nobody able to get it. McDonald came from a safety position, chased him down from behind, but it looks like our outside linebacker or end was getting held on that, so that's why it was so wide open.
So that'll bring it back to the original line of scrimmage based on where the flag is laying at the 15-yard line. Or maybe back to the 25, maybe a yard past. It is a 10-yard penalty. So it'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Hawks as that penalty negated, getting down inside the 5-yard line. Twins to the left side, the ball now on the far hash. Quarterback Davis again with number 25 to his left, the running back. And actually they're going to go a slot and a wide out on either side this time. So the Bulldogs line up against that. He's going to bring a man in motion, snap back, going to fake the handoff, go that way. Bulldogs had him played pretty good, but he's going to break through. He's to the 5, and he's going to get in, I think. Nope, they're going to mark him down right at about the 1-foot line, and that's the quarterback Davis.
Yeah, we're going to see that all day. Brought the man in motion, faked it to him, frees everybody. He pulls it, goes around, and again, he's 6'2", 195 pounds, so he's a load to bring down as we saw him just run through some arm tackles.
And I think I said it earlier, but I read that he is committed to New Mexico State, so hometown kid, going to play football here, but as a linebacker. So playing quarterback here for the Centennial Hawks, probably see him on the linebacker side as well. Going under center is Davis, 25 in the backfield, snap. He's going to keep it, and that's going to be a touchdown, 6-3 with 5:43 left on the clock here in the first quarter. The Artesia Bulldogs down by 3, and we'll see Hawks probably come out and kick the PAT.
Yeah, Bulldogs, Centennial is big across the board. They're a 6A school, ranked number 2. They've got size, speed, and strength, and we're seeing some of that in that running game as the Bulldogs, they slowed them down. It was pretty methodical, not a real large play during that drive, but it was consistent, and they were able to keep the chains moving all the way to the end zone.
So they do line up to kick the PAT, and that running back is Rudy Rios. I've been saying his number. He's also the kicker. Or at least the PAT kicker for the Hawks. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 5:38 to go here in the first quarter, the Centennial Hawks take their first lead of the ball game, 7-3 over our Artesia Bulldogs. Stay right here at KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. We'll be right back.
Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com.
All right, Bulldog fans, we are back. The Centennial will once again line it up at the 40-yard line. Number 21 doing the kicking honors for the Centennial Hawks. 25 did the PAT. See if he goes deep with that wind behind him. That's what he did last time. He is going to kick it deep, and it is once again going to go into the end zone about 8 yards deep for the touchback.
That scoring drive by the Centennial Hawks took 9 plays, covered 80 yards. Capped off by a 1-yard touchdown run by Davis. Extra point was good by Rios. The Hawks lead the Bulldogs 7-3 with 5:38 here left in the first quarter.
All right, the Bulldog offense on the field again. Going to start at their 20 again, just like they did the opening kickoff. In the huddle, now they'll break. Going to have slot and a wide out on either side with Galindo to the left with Casadas in the backfield. A formation, that's what we were in most of the first drive. We saw trips once or twice. Turn, hand it off to Galindo. He's trying to get around the left side and nowhere to go. Boy, good defense there by the Hawks.
Yeah, 4 defensive Hawks were there. Galindo tried to bounce. There was nothing in the middle, tried to bounce it out to the left, and there wasn't anything out there either, and just the speed again of that defense caught Galindo.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 as he got back to the line of scrimmage as Casadas looking at going about halfway over to Coach Maupin to get the play. 5:10 and counting here in the first quarter. 7-3 Hawks over the Bulldogs as we're going to come back out with the ball on the far hash. Going from the north to the south. A formation, a slot and a wide out on either side. This time Galindo to the left. They're going to bring a blitz. He's going to turn and throw it out to nobody. Nobody was out there, so a misread there between the slot and the quarterback.
Yeah, it looks like what Centennial's doing, they did on the first drive. The linebacker on the short side of the field, the outside linebacker, they bring him on a passing down, and they did blitz him that time, and Casadas needed to get rid of it.
So it'll be 3rd down and 10 at the Bulldogs' 20-yard line. And I think the slot went up and did a hook maybe and did instead of the out. Trips to the near side, which is the wide side. Galindo to the right of Casadas in the backfield. Looks like they might run a little man coverage here. Snap is back, fakes the pump. Looking to get around people. Boys, he had a guy wide open for a minute, and now he's just going to be run out of bounds. Boy, he didn't throw it away. It was 3rd down, and so it'll be a punting down now. He made it back to the line of scrimmage once again.
Yeah, I tried the pump and go or the hitch and go with the outside receiver over here, Eglund, and corner didn't bite at all, number 6. Marine, so did a good job of staying home and let him run to him, so then he had to break outside and look for something, nothing there.
So the Bulldogs stay on the field with their offense. Now Casadas will back up with a trips on the left side. We are going to go, and it's going to be way overthrown, so 4th down on our own 18, and we turn it over on downs. I'm not exactly sure why on that one, but that's what happened. That ball was nowhere near a Bulldog on the pass.
Yeah, I don't understand that, Joby. I mean, I know Coach Maupin takes risk and he trusts his guys, but they look like the slot and the wideout ran like stop routes, and Casadas threw a go route.
Well, they weren't anywhere close to being a 1st down. If they'd have caught it, they'd have had to make some moves to get there. So, yeah, it was an interesting play call, interesting doing that at our own 18-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Centennial Hawks. 4:39 to go here in the first quarter. They lead 7-3, and they come out with a couple of receivers over to the right side. Davis, the quarterback, in the shotgun, going to take the snap, turn, keep the ball. He runs through 2 tackles and then 3 tackles, and that's a touchdown on the first play. 13-3, they go up by 10 with 4:32 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, we're going to, like I said, they're going to ride him all day long. They did the 2 games before this. As I mentioned, his passing stats, that, he doesn't pass that much. But, Rios coming in as the running back has 16 carries for 117 yards. Davis, the quarterback, has 24 carries for 138 yards. So he has more carries than the running back.
Yeah, when I talked to Coach Maupin this week, he said everything runs through Davis, the quarterback, as Rios on to do the extra point. The kick is up. Kicks looks good, and it is. So with 4:32 to go here in the first quarter, the Hawks on a 4-down turnover at our own 18-yard line have one play, and they score 14-3. We'll be back.
Forest Tire, mile after mile, we've been with you for almost 80 years. Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Okay, Bulldog fans, we are back here at Las Cruces Field of Dreams, and it's 14-3 early. 4:32 to go in the first quarter. The Hawks have scored 2 touchdowns. We have scored 1 field goal on our first drive. And, boy, they just get an 18-yard run there from the quarterback, Robbie, from our 18-yard line to get that touchdown quickly. Here's the kick. He's kicked it over our heads. He's going to do it again. This is going to go into the end zone about 8 yards deep again.
Pretty short scoring drive that time by the Hawks. One play, covered 18 yards. A run by Davis. Extra point was good by Rios. And it is 14-3 Hawks over the Bulldogs. 4:32 still to go in the first quarter.
So the Bulldog offense with their third possession, again, will start from their own 20-yard line. As coming into the huddle was the quarterback for Artesia, Casadas. And they're going to run trips to the far side. One receiver to the near side. Galindo going to come over to the right of Casadas in the backfield. Snap is back. They bring a ton, and he's going to have to run away from traffic and get rid of it, which he does. It's caught at the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, out to about the 48-yard line. Good run after catch. First down, Bulldogs.
Yeah, good job of Galindo just sprinting out, getting behind his defender. Casadas bought time and laid it perfectly into him, caught it in stride, and headed upfield.
So the Hawks definitely gambling. They've been bringing a blitz a lot of the time, going man-to-man coverage. A formation look, ball at the 48-yard line, turn and hand it off on a run to the right side. It was a counter trap, and we pick up some yards with it.
Yeah, that's a good job of Galindo. Usually the first guy does not get Galindo down. He didn't that time. He just lowered his pads, hit him, he spun, and picked up more yards for some more. Hawks came in there. Number 32, Pena, was the first one to get a hold of Galindo.
So it'll be second down and 3 at the Hawk 45-yard line. Pick up a 7 there on first down. Down to 3:37 and counting. Ball in the near hash. Slot and a wide out. Actually trips to the far side, which is the wide side of the field, and then we move. They didn't catch it. Ball's caught out there, and we're going to pick up. We got close to the first down, depending on the spot. Not a real good spot for the Bulldogs, favored to the Hawks.
Quick pass to Murray out there in the flat, and he did pick up a few, but as you said, looks like he is going to be about a yard short of the first down.
So third down and 1 after the pickup of 2 on the swing pass. Back to the A formation look are the Bulldogs as Casadas has Galindo to his right. Snap is back. He's looking to throw the ball. They bring it off the corner. He'll run away from it. Now he's going to unload down the field, and that's going to be caught and almost trying to pull away, but not getting there, down to the 3-yard line on a big completion.
Well, that's just trusting your guy right there. It's 3rd and 1. Casadas could have just picked up the first down, but he saw Eglin down the field behind his defender, threw it up in the air, and Eglin, being about 6'4", went up in the air and caught it over the defender.
All right, so the Bulldogs hustle back to the line of scrimmage. Snap is back, turn and hand off to Galindo. He has nowhere to go. The interior defense shut him down.
Well, it's 5 offensive linemen and 4 defensive linemen, and they're all in one pile on top of Galindo.
Right. All right, so second and goal now from the 3-yard line. Pickup of none, and it looks like we're bringing in a different package. And let's see who's going to be our quarterback in this package. It's going to be, it's
Galindo.
Galindo. And he's got 56 on one side, and so the heavy package, and now we're going to have a, what do we got? Oh, second down. They had the marker wrong, so they stopped the play. So what I think we call the heavy package. Snap back. Galindo's going to go to the left, looking for a place to cut. Can't get there, and he's going to be tackled for a loss of about 2, maybe even 3. Wow, again, not a very good spot for the Bulldogs on the forward progress. That's a loss of over 3.
Yeah, trying to just go outside of our outside lineman. And I think if he would have took that and just sprinted to the pylon, he probably would have made it. But he held up a little bit, so they were able to catch him.
So a big loss takes it back to the 7-yard line. 3rd down and goal from the 7. As the Bulldogs are going to try to punch this in and get back within 4. It's 14-3 with 1:35 and counting on the game clock. As the Bulldogs break the huddle, going to have a slot and a wide on either side. Galindo in the backfield to the right of Casadas. Look for an RPO maybe here. Give the option. They're gonna bring a blitz here, so they're going to come hard, which they do. Throw it over the middle, and that's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, but a late flag comes in. I'm thinking defensive holding.
Yeah, that's Kahn. He just ran that short, skinny slant route over the middle, threw it to him, and the defender came over his back. You know, it's probably what they're calling is he was there early.
Yeah, it was pass interference instead of holding. So that's automatic first down. So the Bulldogs get a new life here. It'll be half the distance and first down. I think. Is it not automatic first down? Pass interference. 3rd down. So it is not an automatic first down. My mistake. So the Bulldogs once again will line up in the A formation look. A little closer this time at the 3-yard line. Galindo to the right of Casadas in the backfield. He's going to bring him in as they're going to bring a full course blitz again, it appears. Casadas takes the snap, drops straight back. Going to throw it up in the corner, and that's going to be over the head. Hit one hand. So it's going to be 4th and goal here, Robbie. And so what's your call as a coach?
Well, first of all, Jack Byers over there on that left side, he's about 6'4", along with Eglin, and just trying to throw it up in the air, let him go get it. But the defender did a good job of just kind of getting in his chest, not letting him get both hands up there. I don't know. I think you roll Casadas, give him the option to run or pass to the wide side of the field, the right side. You got Kahn over here and Eglin, so just try to get them open and give Casadas room to run.
All right, so Galindo lines up on the right side. They're going to bring the house again. They're going man coverage. Snap is back. He does look to throw the ball. He's going to throw it over to the right side. That's going to be caught for a touchdown on the out route. Bulldogs score.
And that's what happened. Eglin goes in, takes his guy with him. Kahn with his speed and quickness runs an out route in the middle of the end zone. Perfect throw by Casadas. Good job by the line because they brought a blitz. And touchdown Bulldogs. Good execution on 4th down.
Really was. 1:05 to go here in the first quarter. The Bulldogs cut the gap. It's 14-9 as they line up in the swinging gate to see what they'll do out of this. Man in motion. Now they're going to swing out of it and come back to a normal PAT with Warren doing the holding.
Leighton Whitmire is the snapper.
And then our kicker is, you said his name a while ago. Oh, they fake it. They're going to run a fake, and that's going to be a 2-point conversion to Galindo. And so 48 throws the pass, and the Bulldogs get within 3, 14-11.
Yeah, Corbin Dominguez comes in, kicks a long field goal on the first drive, and this time he gets the snap and throws a pass completed for the 2-point conversion, so very versatile.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back as the Bulldogs now down 14-11 with 1:05 to go in the first quarter.
As the seasons change, it can be a great time to refresh your oral health too. Here's a few fall tooth care tips from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Fall is a great time to switch out your toothbrush. Toothbrushes should be replaced every 3 to 4 months. With fall coming comes fall baking, which means lots of sugar-laden treats. In addition to the goodies, try reaching for fruits and vegetables that are rich in fiber. And as the end of your insurance year approaches, now could be the perfect time to take advantage of any unused dental benefits. Please call and schedule your appointment today at Smile Expressions in Artesia.
All right, Bulldog fans, welcome back here as the Artesia Bulldogs now down 14-11, 1:05 to go in the first quarter.
This touchdown summary brought to you by Justin Edwards at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Justin. 9 plays, 80 yards, 3-yard pass, Casadas to Kahn, 2-point conversion good from Dominguez to Lopez. 14-11, Bulldogs trail the Hawks.
Here's the kick. It's going to be a short one. Having to come back to catch it is number 14. He's going to make the first man miss, and then he's drug out of bounds at about the 34-yard line.
So just that kick we see on the sideline by the Bulldogs year in and year out, as that was Jordan Lucas that caught that ball, and number 23 for the Bulldogs. I got papers everywhere here.
We've got a little breeze coming in.
Yeah, we do. I don't even know where it is right now. Number 23, there it is. Jet Fuentes came out and made that tackle.
All right, so we 1st and 10 for the Hawks at their own 33-yard line. Ball on the near hash. They're going to have a slot and a wide out to the near side plus an X-back. One back in the backfield to the right of Davis, the quarterback, Zayden Davis, number 4. One receiver to the far side. Bulldogs showing a blitz. Snap is back, going to ride the running back and then hand it off to him. He'll try to get around the corner, and he does for a short pickup of 2.
So I really think he's reading that play. We used to call it the scoop read years ago, but you put it in the belly of that running back and you read either the tackle or the linebacker and see what he's doing. And so Bulldogs blitzed Huffman up the middle that time, so he gives it going outside.
So actually a pickup of almost 3, we'll call it that. So 2nd down and a longer 7. Slotting a wide out to the far side plus that H-back. Davis in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, turn, keep the ball. He runs into trouble, but then runs out of it. But a good come up and knock him down by the Bulldog secondary.
Tootie McNeil did a good job of hitting him low and knocking that leg out from under him, made him stumble up and go down. But that time it was a great job of number 13 for the Bulldogs because Gail Ruiz did not let him get outside of him. He sealed him off, and that was a good job to turn him back in.
So another pickup of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Hawks, and that's the end of the first quarter. After 14-11, Centennial over the Bulldogs. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com.
Hey guys, it's Holly with Nels Floral here in Artesia. Homecoming is coming up, and Nels Floral is ready to be your homecoming hero. With mums, garters, Artesia Bulldog plush, balloons, and bouquets, Nels Floral is hometown proud and Bulldog strong. The place to go for proms, weddings, holidays, school events, and everyday flowers, and of course, Bulldog sports. For homecoming or any occasion, think Nels Floral. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 712 West Dallas Avenue, 575-746-3775.
Kick off fall at Sun Country Homes and Gardens in Artesia. Did you know that fall is a great time for planting cold, hardy trees, shrubs, and perennials? Colder weather promotes root growth and reduces transplant shock. Look for weekly specials online and for new stocks such as mums, pansies, flowering kale, and other winter flowers. Stop by and check out the benches, fall decor, and pottery for cozying up your outdoor space to enjoy the fall weather. Open year-round, Tuesday through Saturday. We're excited to see you at Sun Country Homes and Gardens, 2707 South 1st in Artesia.
All right, Bulldog fans, we are back. Sorry about that. I took a minute break. Shouldn't have. It's 4th down as the Bulldogs did a great job, Robbie, stopping that little swing pass for a loss. 4th down and 6 for the Hawks. They're going to keep their offense on the field. A lot of confidence in their quarterback. They're trying to draw the Bulldogs offside. They do not. Now he's to the Coach Ocampos telling him to run a new play. And so the snap is back. He's going to punt it. So a quick kick's going to land at about the 29, and they'll good bounce for the Hawks, and they're going to be down at the 21. So great job by the Bulldog defense to hold Centennial.
Yeah, we needed that, Joby, because the first 2 drives they go down and score. And looks like having a hard time with that quarterback. The defense adjusts while the offense went down and scored, and we saw him adjust to that quarterback keep and forced the punt that time. So see if the offense come back out and move the ball again.
All right, so the offense is on the field as Casadas comes into the huddle from the sideline with Coach Maupin. 1st and 10 at our 21, our best field position start today as we started at the 20, the other 3, now at the 21 on the punt, on the quick kick. Slot and a wide out on either side. A formation look. Casadas taking a look over to that right side. Snap is back. He's going to run the speed option. He's just going to keep it, I guess, and coming out to block. Good job there by the running back. Casadas gets around the corner out to about the 31-yard line. Looks like a 1st down.
Well, that's just playing years together there, isn't it? As Galindo was the pitch man and Casadas, nobody was forcing him, so he kept it. And then he just recognized Galindo cut in front of him to throw a block and let Casadas run the ball. So that was pretty.
There's actually a pickup of 12, so all the way to the 33-yard line. As once again we start on the near hash. Now we start on the near hash with a slot and a wide out on either side. Casadas with the snap, looking to throw. 4-man rush. He steps into, he's got a man wide open if he can get to it. Oh, my goodness, and went right through his hands. for an incompletion. Boy, he couldn't have been more wide open.
No, it's Eglin over there on the right side. He had gotten about 5 yards behind the corner. Cazares laid that up beautifully, and he ran right under it, and he tried to breadbasket it and bring it in, and he dropped it. So, boy, as soon as he did, he hit his helmet with his hands. He knows. That's tough. That was a touchdown.
All right, so it'll be 2nd and 10 at our own 33-yard line. We're going to stay in the same formation as Galindo is to the right of Casadas in the backfield. And now we're going to have a whistle blown. So what are we doing here? I don't know what he pointed at, but this side, the line judge is really finicky. I don't know what he was looking at. No, and then we moved because they moved, but I think that's going to be on us, as they're really lined off the ball so as to not get into the neutral zone.
Yeah, that right defensive end took one step forward, made our left tackle, jump, but he didn't come across the line of scrimmage. The defensive guy didn't, so they call it on us.
So 2nd and 15 after, consecutive there, we drop what looked like could be a touchdown, and then we get a penalty. So 2nd down and 15 at our own 28-yard line. As again, the Bulldogs will line up on the near hash with the slot and a wide out on either side. Galindo in the backfield to the left of Casadas. Snap is back. They do bring a blitz. Picked up pretty good. Well, I said it was picked up good. Knocked down right at the point of throw, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 15.
They keep mixing it up. They got 4 defensive linemen, and they brought an outside blitz from number 11, Samuel Torres, and the right defensive end backs off into coverage. So it just, our linemen are having a hard time picking that up.
So we'll bring 3rd and 15 as the Bulldogs looked a little bit of confusion, but now they've got it together as they break the huddle. Again in our A formation look. And they're running a lot of man coverage, Robbie, and they're bringing those blitzes almost every play. Looks like they're going to bring an outside backer again as he brings in a slot to max protect on the right side. Snap is back. They do bring a backer. He's going to throw it over the top. He's got a man, but this time overthrown. And again, we had him beat, but that time just a little overthrown. We'll bring up 4th and 15.
Bryce Parra in his slot position on the left just ran that go route. He had about 3 steps on his defender, but threw it a little flat and was about 3 or 4 yards too deep for him to run under it.
So it'll bring up 4th down and 15. It does not look like we will be doing it unless we run a fake. We're not going to run a 4th down play here, as the punting team is on the field. And our punter, I think, is it number 16?
Yes.
Or is it? We are going to run a fake, and it's wide open. Can he get the 1st down? He will. So a big pickup of about 20 on the fake. I think that's our backup quarterback. Oh, there's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, that's Warren, the junior quarterback that also has the punting duties. And Eglin just ran across the middle, and he hit him in stride, and Eglin picked up the 1st down, but it looks like it's going to be called back.
Illegal man downfield. So the lineman there, somebody lost track of what we were running because they should have never been releasing.
Yeah.
So that'll back us up, and we'll go 4th down again. This time Centennial may be ready for a fake.
Good call. I like the call. It was wide open. It's something they picked up on film. And so they had that play ready to go quickly and executed it nicely, except for somebody running downfield that shouldn't have. But good call.
All right, so back to do the punting again is Warren. Snap is back, and this time he will punt the ball. End over end. It's going to hit the ground at about the 48. Take a great bounce. That's going to be a big net kick down to the 25-yard line where it rolls out of bounds. And, boy, Robbie, a little bit of stubbing our toe on that drive. We had it may not have been a touchdown. He may have been caught from behind, but a wide open, deep down the field in his breadbasket and dropped it. Then we had the false start. Then we get 4th down, and we run a perfectly executed fake, but I say perfectly executed. It wasn't because we had a man downfield, so we have to punt the ball.
Yeah, at first drive, we had to figure out what they were doing defensively against our offense, and it stalled us a little bit, but they figured it out. So the offense is doing a good job of adjusting to what the Centennial defense is doing. It's just about execution now and not making the mistakes.
All right, Davis has a back to his left kind of up in front of him. He's got a back to his right in the shotgun. Offense on the field at their own 25-yard line for the Hawks. Snap is back, fakes the pitch, and he's going to run through traffic, runs through arm tackle, still on his feet, and finally going to be drugged down after about a pickup of 12.
Marco Soto makes that tackle, but one of the things about our defense is our middle linebacker, senior middle linebacker Johnson, is out this week. And so they had to shuffle some guys around. We got a corner out. Campbell moved down to corner from his safety position. So got some guys playing, getting your athleticism on the field. But we're missing a couple of starters here on our defense.
First down and 10 at their own 37-yard line for the Hawks. They're going to have that full house backfield look once again as that running back to the left and right of Davis with a running back up to the right and in front of Davis. Snap is back and turn, hand it off to the left side, and there's a Bulldog right there that makes the tackle. And they didn't, I didn't hear the whistles very loud, but they had blew him dead. He thought he was still on his feet, the running back.
Tootin McNeil lining up on the right side of the defensive right side, coming on the left side of the offensive line. Did a good job of getting penetration and then coming flatter, waiting on the quarterback. Or the running back. He just waited for him, wrapped him up, got him to the ground. So good discipline on him, not to run himself out of the play.
Second down and 10 after the pickup of 0 yardage. Now they're going to look like us here with a slot and a wide out on either side. Running back to the right of the quarterback, Davis, as he's looking over the Bulldog defense. Waiting for the snap. Man comes into motion. He's going to fake that handoff. He's turning to look like a run-pass option. He's going it over the top, and it's going to be out of bounds on the fade route, which will bring up a third down.
Trying to get it to LeBorin, number 13 on this right side, but Campbell was great coverage, and it was out of bounds anyway, but great coverage by Campbell. Good job. We're daring them to throws. We're almost man-to-man on those outside receivers, keeping our safeties in pretty low in case it's a run play.
So a big play here for the defense. Need to get another stop and force the punt. Third down and 10 at their own 37-yard line as they'll go slot wide out on either side. Running back to the left of Davis in the backfield as he's walking up, looking over the Bulldog defense. Now he'll back up into the shotgun. Bulldogs show 4-man up on the line. That's all they're going to bring. He steps into the pocket. He's got to throw down the field, and it's going to be overthrown. It'll bring up fourth down. Good coverage once again.
Yeah. Did a great job of safety. They're trying to get it over the middle, and he was there, timed it perfectly. Ball was a little long, but if it had been on target, he would have knocked that or intercepted it or knocked it away. So great defense by the Bulldogs.
And once again, they're going to keep their offense out there. This is big because they can punt it, which is what they did last time out of this, and we don't have anybody to return it. So they're going to keep their quarterback back, although dropping back for the Bulldogs is Campbell. So the Bulldogs will be a man short up there if they decide to try to get the first down by running it. 4th and 10. Oh, I groaned because one of our guys jumps off sides. So that's going to be 4th and 5 now. Doggone it.
Yeah, that hard count really gets me because, Davis sold that. He clapped his hand. He bobbed his head down. He did everything to get him to draw off. And, that's no excuse for Grantham. He shouldn't have jumped. He should be watching the ball.
Well, Campbell's staying back. I'm not sure I like this, Robbie. I would think they're probably going to try to get the first down out of this with their quarterback, but they may punt. We'll see. He tried to jump him off sides again. Now he steps up, talks to his offensive line, tells them to play. Bulldog defense needs to get a big stop here on the 4th down and 5. He is going to punt it. It's the straight up almost. The Bulldogs just need to get out of the way as it's going to bounce backwards for the Bulldogs, so it's going to be a net, not very much, about a 10-yard punt.
That is. Boy, he just had his toe pointed in the air, and when you do that, that ball will go straight up, and then the wind blowing against it too blew it back towards the line of scrimmage some. So good break for the Bulldogs, but it started with great defense.
And I was about to say, great defense for the Bulldogs to get the hold. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Artesia with 8:21 to go here in the first half. This half seems like it's flown by. A lot of running for both teams. Bulldogs line up on their own 48-yard line. Casadas takes a snap, going to run the speed option to the right. He is going to pitch it. A little behind, but good job by Galindo to adjust, and he'll pick up about 2, maybe 3 yards, depending on the spot.
Yeah, again, that team speed comes in right there. Galindo got that pitch with one hand, reached back with his left hand, brought it in, and closing quickly was Samuel Tirada. I can't say that. Terrazes. Terrazas. So anyway, did a great job of getting Glendale down over there.
All right, so we'll bring up 2nd down and 7. The Bulldogs once again in their A formation look. And Centennial's been running a man-to-man, and they're in it on this left side. They bring a corner blitz, throw it over to the right side. Oh, run upfield, young man. He'll pick up 2 for the Bulldogs, but we kind of stuttered there and waited. But he does pick up 2. It'll bring 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, they brought all 3 linebackers on a blitz, hit Eglin that time, and usually they catch that and come inside that block that the slot is throwing for them on their defender. But he kind of, like you said, stutter stepped instead of just going straight up field.
All right, so 3rd down and 6 for the Bulldogs. A formation look. Again, they're in man-to-man coverage. They're going to bring a corner off the right side. They bring several. He steps into a throw, and nope, he didn't turn around in time. 4th down on the incompletion.
Kind of slipped over there when he went to make his plant and turn around as number 22, Jet Fuentes. So it's a stop route right past the 1st down marker and had to throw it quick. It's all a timing route, and when he slipped, it threw off the timing.
So 4th and 7, the Bulldogs look to keep their offense on the field as Casadas got a play from coach. They're going to run the same A formation look, and they're going to look like they're going to bring everybody. They're in straight man coverage. Snap is back. There they come. Nowhere to go. He's tackled for a huge. You got to throw that ball, Robbie, and he didn't. I don't know if he forgot it was 4th down or what, but that's not a good play right there.
They brought everybody from the middle, so the middle of the field is wide open. Frankie Galindo was running across the middle wide open, but, I mean, from up here it's easy to see because Otis never saw him or he would have thrown it to him. But, yeah, Coach Maupin just pulling out some things here, working on things for future down the road, trying to see and get some things on film for the team. So just because Otis just a little discipline there, go ahead and throw that ball away.
So the big loss on 4th down gives them a short field. 1st and 10 for the Hawks at the Bulldog 42-yard line. Davis with the running back to his left and running back up in front and to the right. Snap is back. He's going to fake the pitch, come to the right side, and he's going to be hit down the field and just bulls forward for a pickup of 8.
So they're pulling the left guard on that, coming around, kicking out the defensive down lineman, and just heading up right behind that. Miguel Soto did a good job of stepping up in there and wrapping him up, but he drug him for about a yard or 2.
2nd down and 2 at the Bulldog 34-yard line for the Centennial offense. Again, this time they're going to have the 2 backs in the backfield, but the up back will be to the left of the quarterback Davis. To his right is another running back. Snap is back. Turns, he hands it off to 25, who breaks the tackle, gets outside, picks up about 6. It'll be 7. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 26-yard line.
Well, it's kind of a stalemate there a little bit at the line of scrimmage, and our safety came up, and he left his feet. You can't leave your feet. He dove at the tackle and missed it, so that was why he was able to go up and get more yards. But we need to stay on our feet and get the wrap him up first and then drive.
So 1st and 10 for the Hawks at the Bulldog 26-yard line. Ball on the far hash, a slot and a wide out to the near side. 1 running back this time in the backfield to the left of Davis. He's got a H-back and number 44 on the right side, so heavy this way. Davis brings a man in motion, number 14. He goes back to the right side. Snap, turn, fake the handoff. No, he does hand it off to him around the left side, and the Bulldogs are going to gather him up. And there's also a penalty flag down after a pickup of about 4.
Good job on that right side of the defense because it looked like it was wide open for his second, but Ruiz spun out of his would-be block, and then Miguel Soto came flying up there to be in on the tackle.
So we'll see what the Whitehead says. Holding on the offense. That'll back them up 10 from the 26-yard line, which is the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 1st down and 20 for the Hawks on the far hash, with 5:45 to go here in the first half. It's 14-11, Centennial over our Bulldogs. If you're just now joining us, the Bulldogs marched down the field in their first drive, ended up having to kick a field goal, but it was a great, really long, good field goal to take the early lead, and then 2 scores by the Hawks. Then the Bulldogs answer with a score of their own touchdown drive and get the 2-point conversion. So that's where we're at, 14-11. 1st and 20 at the Bulldog 36-yard line for the Hawks. Double tight. Slot on either side, going to turn, fake the handoff. Does the quarterback. He's almost going to get the 10 yards back, Looks like you got about 7 of them, so it'll be 2nd down and 13.
Well, what do? You're stacking the box with the safeties, as they're only about 7 yards deep, right behind the middle linebacker, and they pull 2 linemen down the line and cut up, and he just follows those 2 linemen, and that's just size and strength right there driving the ball.
2nd down and 13 at the Bulldog 29-yard line for the Hawks. They're going to go a slot and a wide out either side this time, with the running back to the right in the form of Rudy Rios of Davis in the backfield. He's in the shotgun. Bulldogs have 4 down linemen. Bring a man in motion. Going to keep the ball himself, and he's got a lot of room up the middle. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 15-yard line, down to the 14 for a 1st down.
Yeah, that motion is just freezing our linebackers to where they're having to wait to see who gets the ball instead of letting their keys take them to it.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 14-yard line for the Hawks as they're driving once again, leading 14-11 with 4:31 and counting to go here in the first half, and definitely taking their time now as they get the ball coming out in the second half. So ideally for the Hawks, they get a touchdown, and then Bulldogs don't get anything, and then they get the ball in the second half to start the second half. Davis brings a man in motion again. He's going to stop in the backfield, snap his back, turn, hand it off to him. He goes on the right side, still driving his legs, and he'll get inside the 10 down to about the 8.
I just handed it off to Jordan Lucas that time, and he worked his way in the middle a little bit, had some good blocking up in front of him.
2nd down and 4 for the Hawks, as again, they're going to take their time here. I was watching the yellow shirts on the sideline, the Hawks coaches in yellow, or gold, whatever they're, I guess probably gold. All of them were giving hand signals, so you don't know which one, I guess, is the right one.
Which one's live?
Right. All right, although it looked like that time they were all doing the same motion, so they may have all just been saying the same play. All right, Davis takes a snap. He's going to ride the running back again. He hands it to him this time, and he'll get down to the 5, right at the 1st down marker. Let's see. It's going to be close.
Yeah, handed off to Rios that time, went on the right side, and we had 10 guys in the box. Grantham winds up wrapping him up and making the tackle, but looks like it's just short of the 1st down.
So 3rd and about an inch where they got the nose of the ball at and where the 1st down marker is. Not much for the 1st down, but they're in the down on the 5-yard line, so definitely 4 down territory, obviously. Double tight, plus everybody in tight. Quarterback is going to hand it off. 25 is going to go in for the touchdown. That's Rios.
Had a good hold there, and our corner kind of sat back. He didn't run up and meet him in the hole. So pretty easy touchdown for the Hawks because of great blocking by their offensive line.
All right, so that takes the score to 20-11, and they'll come on for their PAT, will the Hawks. 2:48 to go here in the first half. So the Bulldogs have plenty of time to answer, and that, of course, will be the goal, to get a touchdown in these next 2:48. Snapper is ready. The holder is ready. Snap is back. Kick is up. The kick looked good, and it was. So with 2:48 to go, 21-11, a 10-point lead for the Hawks. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia has always been known for its great atmosphere and even better food. Well, now you can come in and enjoy a delicious meal with a glass of beer or wine. Come see our full beverage menu today. Don't forget about our lunch buffet with lots of sweets, and we cater too. Come see us now for all upcoming parties and events. The Perkins family invites your family to come in and enjoy a meal with us. La Fonda Restaurant, proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
All right, welcome back here to the Field of Dreams in Las Cruces. The score 21-11 in favor of the Hawks with 2:48 to go in the first half.
That scoring drive by Centennial, 8 plays, covered 42 yards, 5-yard touchdown run by Rios. Extra point was good by Rios, so Hawks 21, Bulldogs 11 with 2:48 left in the half.
14 of their 21 come on really short fields as we turned it over on downs. That's going to be an onside, coming up and picking it up and then fumbling it for a minute, but then picking it back up are the Bulldogs, and they'll get to the 40. Well, they're only going to get out to about the 33-yard line. I lost track of the guy knocked down.
Jack Byers was lined up on that right side, had to come in across the field to try to get that. The deep guy was coming up, seeing if he could get it, and they kind of mixed each other up. It went by Jack. He had to run backwards, pick it up, and then just get what he could.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line for the Bulldogs. A formation look, a slot and a wideout on either side. Galindo to the right now of Casadas, and they've been playing man coverage, and they're doing it again, at least on this right side, the Centennial Hawks, as they've been bringing guys off the corners, linebackers and corners, coming almost every play, and it looks like they're going to do it again. At least 6 are rushing, going to turn, step into one down the field. He's got a man wide open, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Artesian. You can make them pay, Robbie, if we do that right there in that man coverage.
Yeah, these 6A schools, they got athletes, and they think they can line up man-to-man on our guys. But that was Kahn that we made an adjustment there. We sent Kahn on the go route that time, and he made a move that made his defender go to the ground. And good throw by Casadas, good catch, and good run. Boy, that's pretty to watch on that man-to-man defense to beat it that bad.
21-17, we are in a swinging gate. We're going to swing out of it. Let's see if we run a fake again. We're going to line up in a normal PAT. As Warren, the holder, takes a look back. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and the kick looked good, and the kick was good. So with 2:31 to go, 21-18, the Hawks over the Bulldogs, and that's to go here in the first half. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
Hey CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
Attention sports fans! Come explore Carlsbad Ford's huge inventory, from sleek sedans to rugged trucks. Carlsbad Ford.
Hi, Bulldog fans. We are back here as we line up to kick it on the X 40-yard line, 21-18.
The scoring summary, again, brought to you by Justin Edwards at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Justin. Artesia scored in one play, covered 67 yards, 67-yard touchdown pass. Casadas to Zahn, kick was good. Hawks 21, Bulldogs 18, 2:31 left in the half.
Onside kick doesn't work. It was a great onside kick. Kicked it straight down. Ball went high up in the air, but a good job by Centennial, number 5, catching it and holding on to it as he was hit.
Joseph Bittard, as you said, did a good job, but he paid for it too, as one of the Bulldogs came and, boy, they hit him hard trying to knock that ball out, but he did a good job of holding on to it.
All right, Centennial with a lot of time left. We didn't take very long there. 2:29 to go in the first half. It's 21-18, the Hawks over the Bulldogs, and they're going to move the ball now to the middle of the field, does the referee. The Hawks are in a double tight again, it looks like, with a wide out and or slots on either side. Quarterback has a running back to his right. Snap is back. He's going to hand it to the running back on the right side. He'll burst through a hole. He's still on his feet. Now he's running down to the 20, the 15, to the 10. Finally tackled inside the 2-yard line. Boy, it looked like we had him and then just kept going.
Yeah, it was really honestly a poor job of tackling in there. We kind of got hands on him. We tried to tackle him up high, and he does a good job. Rios, he's 5'9", 160 pounds, and he runs good, and so he just ran through those and showed his speed down the sideline before Miguel Soto ran him out of bounds.
So, boy, some big plays here late in the first half as we're down to 2:10 and counting, 21-18. The Bulldogs score quick on their drive on one play, and then Centennial almost does the same thing, but they get a long run down to the 2-yard line. They're on the left hash. Davis in the shotgun. Rios to his right. Snap is back. Going to turn. Hand it off. He's in untouched on the left side.
That's just that guard tackle pull, go to the left, come down the line. They seal him off, and there's nobody there. Rios walks into the end zone.
So back-to-back scores in about 30 seconds. 1:47 to go here. 27-18. They're going to stretch it back out to a 9-point lead, and if they can knock down this PAT, it'll be 10. But the Bulldogs have time. I said that last time. They're going to have about $1:47 to go after this PAT attempt.
Well, if they're going to score a touchdown, score quickly, so we have time.
I guess so. Snap is back. Kick is up. Kick is good. So, again, with 1:47 to go in the half, it's now 28-18 in favor of Centennial. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Attention sports fans! Come explore Carlsbad Ford's huge inventory, from sleek sedans to rugged trucks. Carlsbad Ford has a huge variety of vehicles to fit your lifestyle. The best cars, the best trucks. Come find out why Carlsbad Ford is the best in southeastern New Mexico.
Oh, yeah!
At Carlsbad Ford Lincoln, their team is dedicated to helping you find the perfect vehicle with the best offers available. Carlsbad Ford, 2802 West Pierce, a proud supporter of high school sports.
All right, we're back here as the Bulldogs and the Hawks are back and forth at each other. 28-18 Centennial with 1:47 to go in the first half. And here's the kick by the Hawks. Going to be another kind of a squibber. Bulldogs pick it up. Oh, they should have run it, but they didn't. They didn't run it, but now they got men out in front of him, and he's going to bull forward to about the 37-yard line, maybe the 38.
Yeah, Bryce Barr made a decision there not to run the starburst and go up the right sideline. That drive by Centennial, and these stats, as always, brought to you by Josh Howard. 2 plays, 56 yards, 2-yard touchdown run by Rios. Pat was good. So the Hawks 28, Bulldogs 18. 138 here, Joby, in the half for the Bulldogs to go, what?
60.
Yep.
63 yards. We're on our own 37. We'll see if Centennial plays a little different here with only $138 after we score on that wide open pass. They brought the house. They were in man coverage, brought 7 on the blitz, and we throw the touchdown pass. And as you said, just made a great move over there and left his guy. I guess he probably fell down on the move because he was running free.
Yes.
What you said.
Yes.
All right, so something, they got a chain issue is what's going on, it appears. So Josh is singing a song to us up here. They're fixing the chains. Really back and forth, Robbie. We've had a couple of plays that has given Centennial kind of the upper hand on a couple of 4th downs where we turn it over deep in our territory, but Bulldogs playing pretty good to be down by 10.
Yeah, no, they're playing well, and if you're watching the game online on your YouTube, KSVP TV, watch the defensive line of the Centennial Hawks, because whichever side they bring the linebacker from, the offensive line has to slide away from it. The running back has to pick up that blitz.
All right, A formation look for the Bulldogs. Snap is back, looking to throw. They only bring 5. He's going to have to roll away from pressure. Steps into it. He's got a man wide open again. Oh, and he can't catch it. I don't understand. Woo! Right through the hands.
Yeah, I think that wind's playing a little bit of havoc. I mean, he threw it. He was under pressure. He threw it up the right sideline. Galindo had gone up that right sideline, and when he threw it, it just kind of faded to the inside of the field, and Galindo made a diving attempt but couldn't bring it in.
So 2nd down and 10. As the Bulldogs will huddle up again. Casadas went over to coach and got the play. That wind has been blowing out of the south and southeast, and now kind of blowing out of the east more than the south.
Yeah, it's going across the field.
Yeah, empty backfield. Trips to the wide side, which is the near side. Slot wide out to the far side. Let's see what the Hawks do with this. Only the 2nd time we've done. I don't think we've done this at all yet. We're an empty backfield. He's changing the play. Snap is back. They bring 4. Going to step into one again. He's going to throw it over the top. That might have been a hold, but there it is. There's the flag. I saw a hand on his back pulling him, and the flag comes in late from the line judge on the far side, so that'll be a 1st down for the Bulldogs.
With that empty back set, you move Galindo out into a receiver position, and he just ran a go route, and that ball would have been it's about 2 or 3 yards past him, but got held by Michael Ortiz, number 7.
They're going to call it pass interference, but that's a 15-yarder. I like that one better.
I always coach the secondary. If you're beat, I'll take the 15 yards,
yeah,
not
grab
the
on.
touchdown. Especially with 123 left in the half. Yeah, live for another down. I'll take the 15.
So we'll see what Centennial does here, as they've been really, and it looks like they're going to play some. Look where their guys are now in the secondary. They got 3 lined up back beyond the 40-yard line, so they're not going to play that up tight. Doesn't look like.
And that's what happens when they play that man-to-man. You keep beating them. Well, they're moving up.
Now they're coming up. You're right. All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 for wait a minute. What's going on here? They're still talking about it. The line, if it was a pass interference, it should have been 15 yards. Pass interference on the defense. And now they're moving it, and they need to move another 5, which they are. Okay, so they got it right. Good discussion there with the refs.
It is the 3rd game of the year for them.
And we're going into could be they could have had more, a lot of games.
That's true.
All right, so it's 1st and 10, empty backfield again. Snap is back. They bring 4 once again. Good blocking. Going to step into one over the middle. He's got a man. Caught. Touchdown, Artesia.
Just breaking across that middle again is Kahn. I mean, they were 10 to 12 yards deep that time, and he lines up in that left slot, and he goes across the middle. Was that? Yeah, it's Kahn, number 28. I'm sure it was 29. And, boy, great throw by Cazares. Dude, great deep ball in the wind, or fighting against the wind. So, quick score by Artesia.
So, there's still time for Centennial to do something. The Bulldogs need to have a big stop. We're in the swinging gate, 28 to 24, man in motion. Now they'll swing out of the swinging gate, line up in the normal PAT. The wind blowing with you and across you. You got to adjust your throw. What a great pass there, as you said, by Casadas. Hit him in stride. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and the kick looks good, and it was. So with 1:15 to go, we're back within 3, 28 to 25. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Get great service with Pressure Services. Pressure Services LLC specializes in hydrovacs, vacuum trucks, kill trucks, sandblasting and coating, and roustabouts. The Bulldogs are champions on and off the field, and Pressure Services LLC are your champions when it comes to dependable, accountable, and efficient service. When you need it right, Pressure Services will be there for you. Pressure Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Go Bulldogs!
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back. It's 28 to 25, Centennial with 1:15 to go here in the first half.
This Artesia touchdown summary again brought to you by Justin Edwards and Artesia Ford Sales. Score, win, and deal with Justin when you see him tomorrow. 3 plays, covered 63 yards, 48-yard touchdown pass from Cazares to Kahn. Kick was good by Dominguez. 28-25, Hawks lead the Bulldogs.
Deep kick this time. It's going to be fielded at about the 6-yard line. They're going to run a little starburst, handoff. And it's up the left side, and he's going to be tackled out at about the 43-yard line. Good job there by the backside of the defense for the Bulldogs.
And number 2, Dalen Ramirez caught that, and he faked it like he was going to hand it to the quarterback in the starburst, and it kind of fooled our guys for a little bit, but our guys stayed in their lanes and able to make a tackle, but a good pickup for them. Short field for the Hawks with 1:07 left.
So they'll start at their own 42. Ball's going to be placed in the middle of the field. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. 1:07 to go here in the first half, as Davis will have Rios to his left, a slot and a wideout on either side of the field as the Bulldog defense ready to go here. And we're playing really up close, which we've kind of been doing, as you said, all game long. Man in motion is 14. He's going to fake the handoff. And the quarterback breaks through, still on his feet. He's going to run to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. So Centennial answers once again, which still leaves us a full minute on the clock to try to answer back. But boy, poor tackling that time.
Yeah, just ran through about 4 or 5 would-be tacklers. They pull that backside guard, the left guard, comes, seal off, kick out. He just goes right up the middle, breaks tackles, runs through tackles, and goes into the end zone.
So the Hawks answer right back, 34 to 25 with 1 minute to go here in the first half. On one play, they answer, and the quarterback takes it the length and scores. Snap is back, hold is good, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So, with 1 minute to go in the first half, 35 to 25, back to a 10-point lead for the Centennial Hawks. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, and here for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of the Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
So I don't know how many points has been scored in the last 1 minute and 48 seconds, but it's been a lot.
And that drive took one play. 58-yard run by Davis. Extra point was good. 35-25, Centennial leads Joby. 60 points scored in the first half so far.
High scoring affair. Bulldogs will have another opportunity, and they need to capitalize again. Here's the kick. He's going to squib it again up the middle. Quarterback will pick it up. He'll turn. We're going to run the starburst. We're around the right side with some blocking. Kind of stutter stepping. Now he starts to turn it on. We're going to get out close to the 50. Good run there by the Bulldogs.
Gave it to Kahn, the last guy through the starburst, and they did a good job of sealing it off over there. He had blockers in front of him, but he never found a lane because he was about three-quarters speed just waiting to find a lane and just never did.
And he stepped out of bounds back at the 46.
Yeah, Josh just gave me this statistic right now. Bulldogs have 20 missed tackles so far on defense.
Yeah, that's something you want to cut down on, and they'll continue to work on that even in this game. As we come back out, slots and wideouts either side. Galindo steps over to the right side of Cruces in the backfield. Snap is back. They only rush 4. He's going to step up as they got to him. He's going to break away from 1, trying to make some room, and he's going to end up making about 4 yards on nothing.
Marquezada showing his strength there as there was a guy that had him wrapped around the waist and spun him around, and he just ran out of that tackle and able to pick up 4 yards on what looked like would be a sack.
So that time they only bring 4, and they get a man in there pretty quick. The Bulldogs call a timeout. We're going to keep it here. 39 seconds to go here in the first half. A 10-point lead for Centennial. 35-25 is our score. And as you said, 60 points in the first half, so it's a high-scoring affair. Centennial, the number 2 ranked team in the state. And I think the Bulldogs, according to the coaches poll, were still ranked number 2, even though they're 1-1. So in 5A. And, of course, Centennial number 2 in 6A and number 2 regardless of class. But the Bulldogs back on the field ready to go. Coach Maupin talking to the white hat over there. Probably just talking about what we'll do. Be paying attention for timeouts as we got 2 remaining. Slot and white out on either side. Ball's ready to go. Snap is back. Cruces drops. They rush 4 again. He's going to step into a throw again. Whoa, he way overthrew the intended receiver. And the Hawks that time were not beat deep. They had a guy behind our intended receiver.
Yeah, that was number 6, Martin, who gave a good enough cushion that time as Parr was trying to get back behind him and he couldn't. And Cruces laid that up, and I think the wind took that one too. Just it sailed quite a bit.
So it'll be 3rd down and 6 from the 50-yard line, and they're going to move the ball over to the back to the left or to the right hash. Again, slot and a wide out to either side. 33 seconds to go. Galindo to the left. Cruces in the backfield. Snap is back. They bring 4. He's going to step into it again. Throws it out, and it's almost picked off, but it does fall incomplete, which will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I ran the out and up route with Kahn over there and threw it a little early, and number 7 had a diving chance, Ortiz, but unable to make that interception, so Bulldogs live for another down here.
So 28 seconds to go. Coach going to make a decision here what he's going to do, and I think he's going to take a timeout and talk about it. So another timeout with 28 seconds to go, 35-25. So let's say you don't get the first down here, you throw the ball. That's going to leave some time on the clock, and do you want to do that with their explosive running attack? I don't know.
Well, if you run the ball and don't get it, right, it stops the clock, and they get it. It's 4th down. So if you throw the ball and it's incomplete, it stops the clock. So if you just throw that out route, pick up the first down, then you go from there.
Call it quick timeout or get out of bounds.
Yep.
Well, it's 4th down and 6 at the 50-yard line. Got to get to the 44 for the first down. 28 seconds to go. Bulldogs down by 10 to the Hawks. And good crowd here. And we hadn't even talked about the crowd. Good crowd here for Artesia. It's a big stadium here at the Field of Dreams, so they're kind of scattered out over there. But a good crowd, as always, for the Bulldogs. And a pretty good crowd for the Hawks as well, as I look down in their stands. Bulldogs are geared to go. We're going to go trips and twins. Trips to the near side, which is the wide side. Cruces will be in the backfield by himself. And Centennial, I'm sure, was just told, don't let them get behind you.
Yeah, I look for that out route maybe here on the wide side or a stop route on the short side.
Casadas looks over the defense. They're playing way off of us, so we should be able to get. He's going to run and get the first down. First down, easy pickup for Casadas down to the 39-yard line, and we're going to have a timeout taken. Or we're just going to get back on the line of scrimmage. We're down to 21 seconds. They had to stop the clock to move the chains. Everybody is set, and now a timeout taken by Centennial. So actually, they don't have the ball spotted right. So Bulldog, and they started the clock. Coach needs to look and get them to get the. They lost 5 seconds there when they shouldn't have. Snap is back. He's going to punt it, which I don't. What did we do? What just happened? All right, so miscommunication. Coach Maupin not happy. Our quarterback on first down punts it into the end zone. And so it'll be back to the Centennial Hawks with 7 seconds to go. And we lost 5 seconds because they didn't spot the ball right. And of course, the timekeeper started it because the Whitehead had said go. In any case, we punt it on first down.
So just so everybody out there knows, Coach Maupin's not happy. He did not call that. He talked to Casadas on the sideline. He's giving him a signal like, this is what I called. So it was just a miscommunication there on what he wanted to do there. So that was all on just miscommunication. Maupin did not call that.
Yeah, there's no way. All right, so it's first down. Let's see if they go ahead and run the ball. They got 7 seconds. They're lined up, not in a snap it and drop position, and the running back is going to be hitting the backfield. Good job there, taking on the block and making the tackle for the Bulldogs, and that'll end the first half.
Great job by Hardcrow. He had a blocker on him and kept the outside shoulder free, able to wrap him up, make the tackle to go into the half.
All right, so our score at halftime, 35-25 in favor of Centennial. We're going to go ahead and take our halftime break. We'll come back with some stats in just a few moments. Stay right here. KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7, KSVPTV.com. Stay tuned.
What I enjoy most about working at Coterra is just the people.
We all work very well together. We look forward to going to work every day.
I'm challenged day to day, and it's a good challenge, professionally.
The best thing about Coterra is the people. That's what keeps me at the company. The people I work with are awesome.
We encourage a lot of collaboration, and that's just exciting to me when you get to be a part of so many different people's lives.
Coterra Energy, producing energy, empowering people, building community.
First American Bank was founded in Artesia in 1903 and is the oldest and largest independent community bank in New Mexico. We have reached a milestone few companies in this country can celebrate, our 120-year anniversary. We thank our customers and our communities for their support and friendship. First American Bank, your community bank since 1903. Member FDIC. With a deep heritage in oil and gas, Abo Empire is focused on safe and effective energy development in New Mexico. We will continue to make strategic investments in this industry to promote the economic and environmental well-being of our company, our partners, and our communities. We are continuing the Yates tradition. From John Yates Jr., Cynthia Yates Price, and their families, we are your partners in the community and proud supporters of Artesia Bulldog and Lady Bulldog sports.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpening & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpening & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
Are bugs eating your garden and mosquitoes chasing you back in the house? Ask yourself, what would Jim Gill do?
This is John from Roswell Seed. We've been battling bugs in Roswell since 1898. And if Jim was here, he'd draw on his immense knowledge and send you home with the right stuff. Chase the bugs out of your garden and the mosquitoes out of your yard.
Don't give the bugs a head start. Head for Roswell Seed Company and find out, what would Jim Gill do?
Hey, Artesia Bulldog fans, are you ready to unleash the spirit of victory this season? Tate Branch Auto Group is proud to stand alongside the Bulldogs as they charge onto the field, court, and track. Just like our commitment to delivering top-notch vehicles and service, your dedication and passion for the Bulldogs inspire us every day. Visit Tate Branch Auto Group today, either in person or online, because when it comes to supporting the Bulldogs, we're all in. Tate Branch Auto Group, revving up the Bulldog pride. Go Bulldogs!
Welcome back to the Tate Branch Fan of the Week segment for this ball game against Centennial, the Hawks over in Las Cruces. And Noe Guzman is our Fan of the Week this week. Noe, thanks for doing this with us today.
Thank you.
And Noe actually works here at Tate Branch, so he has been lobbying to be the Fan of the Week every week for about a year now.
Yeah, about a year or so.
And it finally worked, didn't it?
Yeah, finally came up, so.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out a little bit about you. Understand that you were born in Mexico, but your family moved here to Artesia.
Yeah.
You were raised right here.
Raised right here ever since I was about 2 years old, so never left or anything.
That's right.
Yes, went to school here, graduated from high school here in 2017. Yeah, just never left.
Never left. And then did you take part in some of the athletic activities? I know you played a little football.
Yeah, so I played football, and then I did track as well. Just those two.
Okay. What'd you do on track?
I threw javelin in high school, and then like in junior high and stuff, it was just like the shot put and stuff.
Okay. So do you remember who your coaches were at that time?
For high school, so we still had Coach Cooper Henderson, and then what would have been my senior year was Coach Rex Henderson for football. And then for track, we got Coach Rex Henderson.
Okay. Well, that's good. What position did you play on the football team?
So I was on the defensive line. At the time, our coach was Coach Steven Johnston.
Well, good. Now, you had a little bit of an injury, not necessarily playing football, but how did that, what was it that you had? What happened?
For my senior year, coming up towards it, I tore my ACL, so I couldn't play my senior year. So, yeah, that's the only time I just stopped playing sports, I guess.
That's right. Yeah. So, and you weren't in the band or anything else?
No, no band.
Okay. So you graduate in 2017. What do you do after graduation?
So I went to college there at the NMSU in Carlsbad, got a degree in automotive technology, and then for a while I worked at the CBE co-op in the warehouse, and then just made my way over here to Tate Branch.
Okay, so you went to NMSU Carlsbad, and what is it about automotive technology? It seems like they're getting smarter than the people that drive them.
No, it was good to learn about that, kind of learn under the hood of a vehicle or how everything functions. So nowadays a computer tells you what's wrong with it instead of, looking old school and trying to fix it yourself.
That's right. So when your phone doesn't connect, we come and see you?
Yeah. If y'all have trouble with the Bluetooth, come and see me.
There you go. Looking back at your high school career when you played football and track and everything, do you have any moments or games that stand out in your memory that are fond memories for you?
Yeah, I think when looking back, being a part of the 2 state championship teams that I was on, because my sophomore year we won it in 2014, and just kind of being there with the environment of joining on the varsity team and seeing everything. Same with the 2015 season. As a junior, that was really fun too. Those practices were fun, and just doing what we can to win. That was just a fun memory.
That's right. Now, was it Centennial that was the state champion when you were a sophomore?
So it was actually Berlin went over there.
Okay.
And then the next year was Centennial over there at the Field of Dreams, where they'll be playing on Friday.
That's where we are right now. That's right. Yeah. So that was quite an experience because Centennial had a lot of stuff going for them. A lot of emotional things going on, and the Bulldogs came in and just kind of took care of business. So, well, that's good. Do you have a family?
So I do have a fiance, and I have a stepdaughter. She's actually right now.
Okay.
7th grade. She's enjoying that so far.
That's the stepdaughter.
Yeah.
What's your fiance do?
She actually works here in Artesia. She's been doing it for like 5-6 years now.
Okay. Where's she work?
Here at the city of Artesia.
Oh, for the city of Artesia. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Well, hope that all turns out the way that you want it to turn out there. Your family still come out, or did they come out and support you when you played?
Yeah, so when we played, they'd come and see us, play. My mom would always get mad if, say, like, being on defense. If somebody hit me back, should be all mad to see that. So
that's pretty cool. So what is it like being a Bulldog fan? Tell us a little bit about some of the other things you do. Do you have special socks you wear on game day? Do you have a routine still?
Just try to make it there. Just cheer them on. It's just the environment of the Bulldog games and everything. Seeing them win, those games, it just brings back those memories that I had in high school. But just overall, just the environment and everything here. I mean, it's always great to be a Bulldog.
Pretty fantastic, isn't it? And you go to any other sporting events or football primarily?
So no, just football primarily. Now maybe with everything going on, basketball season too, try to maybe go to one of those games, but just mainly just the football.
Awesome. Well, and what do you do here at Tate Branch, by the way?
So here I'm a sales representative. So yeah, I've been here for 3.5 years now.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. And what are we standing in front of right now, by the way? We'll do a little sales pitch.
Right now we're standing in front of a 2024 Dodge Hornet. So brand new line of cars that Dodge came out with last year, actually. So
yeah, looks
pretty
nice
sharp.
color. Yeah. Nice color. Except it's kind of Carlsbad. That's what we're not playing Carlsbad this week. All right. Well, good deal. Well, for being our fan of the week, we have a couple of gifts for you. Let me get the first one out of my pocket here. I think that's where I put it. It's right here, folks. It is a $50 gift card from our friends at the Adobe Rose here in Artesia, New Mexico.
Thank you.
You and your fiance and her daughter, your soon-to-be, can go and enjoy dinner at Adobe Rose. And then Tate Branch Fan of the Week custom mug says right there, Bulldog #1 fan. That's for you as well, Noah.
Thank you.
You've seen these floating around, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen these.
Yeah.
Now I got my hands on one of them too.
There you go. Do you have a special place you like to sit at the Bulldog Bowl when you go?
So we like to sit by the band. We have the reserved seating there actually, and with the kiddo and everything, she's in band too. So in the future, we'll still be sitting there too, watching her and the game.
That's right. Tickets, reserved seat tickets, season tickets, kind of get passed down from family to family. So you're getting a tradition started.
There we go. Yes, sir.
All right, Noe Guzman, our fan of the week. Thank you so much for doing this. We appreciate
Thank you, G. Appreciate you.
All right. If you know a fan of the week that you would like to nominate, get a hold of me or get a hold of Perry here at Tate Branch. And who knows, they may be next week's fan of the week. Let's get you back to the second half.
You can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience. J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at jjhc.org.
Spring into the season with a great rate at Artesia Credit Union. With their Share Certificate Special, get an unbelievable 5.50% APR with a 12-month term on any new deposit $5,000 and over. It's easy to watch your money grow when you plant it at Artesia Credit Union. And with a rate as high as 5.50%, you can watch it grow like never before. This high rate on a 12-month term is for new deposits only with a minimum of $5,000. Learn how to spring into savings at Artesia Credit Union, 210 North 5th Street in Artesia. Member NCUA.
Since 2019, Spur Energy Partners has remained dedicated to the markets we operate in, including right here in Artesia, New Mexico. We take pride in our community and strive to be responsible citizens by supporting our local economy, schools, and families. That's why Spur Energy Partners is thrilled to bring the Artesia Bulldog broadcasts to you. Wishing the Bulldogs the best of luck and safe travels. Play hard with Bulldog pride. This message courtesy of Spur Energy Partners.
Stephen, you've been drinking. Give me your keys.
Hand over the keys. It's the right choice. Never drink, then drive.
This message from the Eddy County DWI program.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, Bulldog fans, welcome back here to the halftime show as the Artesia Bulldogs are down to the Hawks 35-25 here in Las Cruces, and we've got Josh Howard with the stats.
Here's your first half stats for the Hawks. 12 first downs, 23 rushes for 263 yards. They have 1 reception for -2 yards. 4 penalties for 40 yards. They were 2 for 4 on third down conversions. And then they had 1 sack in the first half for -9 yards. Artesia had 11 first downs. They were 13 rushes for 33 yards and 239 yards receiving. They were 10 for 22, 3 touchdowns in the air, 4 penalties for 27 yards. They were 1 for 8 on third down conversions, and they were 2 for 4 on fourth down conversions. The leaders in the first half, rushing, was Zayden Davis for the Hawks, 11 rushes, 166 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then number 25, Rudy Rios, 7 rushes for 78 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then Jordan Lucas, 4 rushes for 24 yards. Passing for the Hawks, Zayden Davis, 1 completion, 4 attempts, -2 yards. Receiving, Rudy Rios had 1 reception for -2 yards. Your leaders for the Bulldogs, rushing was Isaac Cazares, 7 rushes for 24 yards. And then Frankie Galindo had 6 rushes for 9 yards. Cazares was 10 for 21 for 239 yards and 3 touchdowns. Leading the way receiving was Ethan Kahn, 4 receptions for 128 yards and 3 touchdowns. Trent Eglin had 2 receptions for 41 yards. Bryce Parra, 1 for 34. Galindo, 1 for 28. Diego Lopez, 1 for 6. And Caleb Murray had 1 reception for 2 yards. Defensively for your Bulldogs, Tootie McNeil had a good first half, 4.5 solo tackles. We had Caden Grantham had 2 solos. Marcus Soto had a solo. Hayden Harker had a nice tackle for loss there to end the first half. And that is your first half stats.
All right, the Centennial Hawks already on the field. The Bulldogs now coming out, getting ready to break through on the breakthrough over there by the cheerleaders. And Robbie, we've got 3 minutes before we get started. We got a lot of information we can talk about.
I do. Listening to the statistics there and coaches going in at halftime, it's a tale of 2 different teams, isn't it? Centennial has 263 yards rushing. Davis has 166 in the first half. Rios has 78. And they barely have any yards passing. Maybe I missed that. -2 yards passing. So just the ground game is giving the Bulldogs problems. But our passing game, 239 yards in the first half, passing for Cazares, 120 of that to Kahn, 28 of that to Kahn. And, we barely got to about 30, 40 yards rushing. So just a tale of two different teams, right, of their go-tos. We'll see what adjustments the Bulldogs make defensively to try to stop the running game of the Hawks, and then we'll see if the Hawks adjust at all for our passing game. It'll be interesting to see what they do here.
Yeah, it will. I mean, they've got some things that they can do defensively. They've been playing man-to-man coverage. They obviously don't have to do that. And on our side of things, to stop that rush, maybe we pack the box a little bit more and just run a cover 3 and put 7, 8 guys in the box. We'll see what we do.
Yeah, sub in another linebacker for a safety, put an extra defensive lineman in there or something. We'll see. We'll see what the defensive coaches are going to do. And see what adjustments they make coming into this. So you think, Frankie only had about 6 yards rushing, but that's because they're daring us to throw in man-to-man is what they're doing and bringing that blitz. And so if they do adjust to the passing game, then hopefully we can just run Frankie like we normally do, and he can get 100 yards this half.
And with Cazares rushing, obviously.
Yeah, it's a tandem back there. It's a very dangerous tandem, but they're they're forcing us to throw, and the Bulldogs are doing a good job. I stepped outside the press box, Joby, and this wind, it's a 15 to 20 mile an hour wind right now blowing across the field, which is difficult to throw in.
Yeah, it's definitely picked up since game time. At game time, the flags were waving, but not nearly as hard as they have been here in the last 30 minutes or so.
So let's go ahead and talk about this a little bit. This is our last warm-up game, non-district game. Before we begin district, the New Mexico Activities Association voted to go to 2 districts in all of the classifications. So in 5A, there's 2 18 districts instead of what used to be 4 14 districts. And they did it for travel reasons or because of some teams were having trouble getting non-district games scheduled. And so this forced everybody to play district opponents. And so we're going to be talking about that this half, what that looks like as we begin with Deming next Friday night at home.
All right, so the kicking team is getting ready to come on for the Bulldogs. Kickoff team on for Centennial. They deferred. They won the toss, but deferred in the first half, and so they'll get the ball to start things here in the second half after going up by 10 late there in the second quarter. It was back and forth. There was about 2 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock, and there was 5 touchdowns scored, if I remember correctly. 3 by Centennial and 2 by us to get to this point. 35-25, 12 minutes on the clock. Kickoff team is now on the field for the Bulldogs. Put it on the X in the middle of the field. And we're about ready to go, kicking into the wind. Let's see if we low kick it or try to get an onside-er. Here comes the kick. It's going to be a pop fly. And number 14 will fade back, catch it at his own 26-yard line. And he'll push forward to about the 37, maybe 38, depending on the spot.
So just kick that up into the wind, held up there for a while. Lucas eventually takes that kickoff and heads upfield. Miguel Soto and Bryce Parra make the tackle for the Bulldogs.
So Centennial, again, with good field position. They'll start at their own 38-yard line on the near hash. The quarterback has been exactly what we expected. They're running the ball through him. He's got just about 38 yards under 200 yards just in the first half, and he's got that full backfield once again with a sniffer back and a back on either side of him in the shotgun. Snap is back. He's going to turn, keep the ball, goes through a hole, and he's going to get another 12, 13 yards on a first down pickup.
Yeah, so the people know the offensive line for the Hawks is very big. They average about 260, 270 across there. And we brought all 3 linebackers on a blitz that time. They picked them up and created a lane for Davis to run through. So I mean, what do? You blitz all 3 linebackers on a run blitz, and he still picks up first down.
So it's 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 49-yard line. We do still have our 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers. They're going to be in tight, so that brings us up in tight as they run that same setup in the backfield. Snap is back. He's going to hand it off to Rios this time, and he'll be hit, but then roll forward for a pickup of about 7.
So a little adjustment there. They had Huffman and Marco Soto right in the middle together. Just shoulder pad to shoulder pad in the middle, making that read to come up in the middle. One of them tripped him up. I couldn't tell, but somebody got to his feet.
Well, and they marked him down. I had him getting about 7, but he ends up only getting 4 when he rolled. His knee must have touched. So it'll be 2nd down and 6 from the Bulldog 45-yard line. They're in a real compact spread offense here with a H-back, a slot, and a wideout on the far side. He comes in motion. He sets up in the backfield, does number 14, turn, hand it off to him on the left side. He's hit, and he will only pick up about 2 yards, maybe only 1 on the drive.
Yeah, and so that's a good job by the defense, right? We got to stop that run, which we've done a pretty good job when they hand it off to anybody else. It's stopping Davis on that quarterback keep. So a good job by the defense to force this 3rd and 4. See if Davis keeps it on this play.
So as Robbie said, 3rd down and 4 at the Bulldog 43-yard line. Ball on the near hash. It is 2-down territory if they choose. They're on the Bulldog side of things. They're going to have a double tight with a slot on either side and a running back to the left of Davis in the backfield. Bulldogs have 5 guys up on the line of scrimmage. Quarterback does keep it. And there's a hold. Well, they throw it. They didn't. He's through, and he's going to be down to the 10, to the 5, touchdown, and no flag in the backfield. Bulldogs are saying he helped me, but White Hat says too bad, no hold called. So it'll be a touchdown by the quarterback.
Yeah, just coming around that end, right? The left tackle seals our end off. Linebackers get caught up in the mess, and there's nobody there. He stepped around our our safety, and our safeties are playing in the middle and almost in the box. So they're trying to come outside, and so just another touchdown for the Hawks.
So 9:50 to go here in the third quarter, 41-25 as they line up in their PAT. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up and good. 42-25 Centennial over Artesia. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
Back to school season has begun. Make sure your kids are ready for school with a clean bill of health. PMS, Artesia Family Health Center, is here for all your back to school needs, including essential immunizations. Their friendly healthcare team is dedicated to keeping your children healthy and ready for success. Immunizations protect your child from serious diseases and keep our communities safe. Schedule your child's appointment today at pmsnm.org or call 575-746-9848. Let's start this school year healthy and strong.
All right, the kickoff return unit on the field for the Bulldogs. Kickoff team for Centennial.
Well, the kickoff teams and kickoff return teams are getting a lot of work in this game.
Yeah, 42-25, the Hawks.
It's a four-play drive, 62 yards. Davis with a 43-yard touchdown run. Kick was good. Hawks 42, Bulldogs 25, 9:50 left in the third quarter.
All right, so here comes the kick. We've seen squib kicks. We've seen them kick it deep. When they were on this side of the ball, they kicked it through the end zone each time. We'll see what they do this time. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They'll go into the end zone about 5 yards deep. It'll be first down for the Bulldogs at their own 20-yard line.
Well, he has a good leg on him. I mean, I know there's a breeze blowing, as we mentioned, but that's 5, 6, 7 yards deep in the end zone.
Yeah, I think he can probably get there without a breeze. Going against the wind, they haven't kicked it deep, but going with it, they have. Actually, that's not true. They've kicked it deep. I take that back. All right, so we're going to come out in our A formation look, ball in the middle of the field, Galindo to the left of Casadas. They look like they're in a more traditional defense, and we run up in there and nowhere to go as the Hawks close in around the pulling guard.
Yeah, we're pulling our backside linemen to come around there, and the defensive line, we're not able to move them at all. And so there's nowhere to go and nobody for him to block in there. Just stuffed up in the middle.
He came through the hole, but the running back wasn't able to come in behind him. All right, so 2nd down and 9 after the pickup of one man in motion. Going to turn, flip it to him. He'll go around the left side. He's got blockers in front of him. Down to the first down. He picked up, it depends on where they mark him down, but close to first down pickup.
That's Kahn just giving it to him, let him use his speed outside. Great job of blocking by the receivers out there. Number 7. Ortiz saved a touchdown as he reached out and just got Kahn by the foot. He was going down that sideline.
It was enough for the first down, so a pickup of 9. It'll be 1st and 10 as the chain gang over there is having troubles. I don't know. I've been kind of watching them since that one when they got it. I think they must have had a chain kink or something. They were working on them earlier. But they get it picked up now. 1st down and 10 at the 30-yard line. Bulldogs going to go a bunch trips on the right side, which is the wide side of the field. Snap is back. We're going to run the ball this way, all the way. Good block. Casadas is going to try to get around the outside, which he does, but unable to turn it upfield. He's going to pick up about 5.
Yeah, and that's where, against some other teams, his speed will get around there and turn up the sideline and go. But against the Hawks, number 7, Ortiz, came flying across there and forced him out of bounds.
So pick up a 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line. 8:48 to go and counting here in the third quarter. 42-25 Centennial. We're going to run that little tight bunch set. Trips on the far side of the field, but bunched real tight. We're going to run a reverse. We've got blockers out. Don't hold. Oh, he's down the sideline. Still on his feet. They're going to call him down way back here. Said he stepped on the sideline. And do I see a penalty flag? I do not. Yeah, there is. I see it.
So, ran the play. Looks like we're going to run it the same play when Casadas runs around the right side, run it to the left. But Kahn came around and took that pitch and came around the right side, and good blocking out there. But they did call a hold on Artesia.
So the flag was at about the 41-yard line, so that's where they'll mark it off at. It'll be 2nd down again. It'll be about 2nd down and 9 this time instead of 2nd down and 5 after that big pickup. Back to the 31-yard line, 2nd down and 9, ball on the near hash. And I said don't hold because I saw it. I didn't think they threw the flag, but the line judge did. The flag got lost on me near the sideline. All right, back to our normal A formation look. Galindo to the right of Casadas in the backfield. Snap is back. He's going to drop to throw. They only rush 4. Throws the out route. It's caught over there. It's going to be he bounces off one tackler, still trying to make people miss, and he will get the first down, pickup of about 10 yards.
That's Diego Lopez over there. Did a great job. The out route was good. Casadas across the field throw. Difficult throwing an out route like that. Caught it, and then 2 guys hit him, but they didn't wrap him up, and he bounced off both of them and then fought his way for that first down. So great job by Lopez.
And, that throw was not only was it across the field, but it was actually a really tight window. They had him covered decently. They were right on his hip. He threw it right where he had to, where it was either going to be caught by us or not caught at all. So first down pickup, slots and wideouts on either side. Galindo to the left of Casadas in the backfield. They're going to bring 7. Casadas is going to have to hurry. He's going to swing away from the tackle. Still on his feet. He's looking down the field. Now he's going to try to run. And he's going to end up getting back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, we had a receiver wide open in the middle of the field, and he didn't see him.
Yeah, he's running away from him, coming with Jack Byers across the middle there. But Casadas done a good job of getting out of that first would-be tackle. It looked like it was a sack, and he did get out of it. But what I noticed, the receivers on this side did not run back towards him. They started taking off down the field and recovered. So usually you want to come back to help your quarterback out there.
Well, it was a big-time blitz on the right side. They brought 2. One was from might even have been a safety blitz, an outside linebacker and a safety, but they're challenging us again here in the second half.
That was a middle linebacker.
Middle linebacker blitz. All right, here we go. Second down and 10. Ball is snapped. Casadas going to throw out of the backfield. Good blocking out there. Galindo gets around the first guys to the 50, runs through the tackle, and finally is drugged down after a pickup of about 16 yards.
So first thing he did is he set a guy up like he was going up the middle and then just quickly went outside, left him standing there. And then the other guy lined up to make the tackle, and he lowered his shoulder and just ran over him before some other Hawks came in. That's where you want the ball in Galindo's hands. He's so difficult to get down.
6:39 and counting here in the third quarter as the Bulldogs get the big first down, end up at the Hawks' 42-yard line. Ball on the far hash. A formation look. They're going to bring the slot on the far side in to protect as Galindo will line up on the right side. So max protection here. It looks like, again, they bring a blitz. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be intercepted. First turnover of the ball game, and now a flag comes in.
I was going to say, number 21 was all over Kahn. That's Toronis. He was all over him as Kahn was trying to go across the middle. Wrapped him up, both hands around him as he was trying to go across the middle and then let him go and dove in front for the pass. So, I'm glad they called that because that was a little frustrating.
Yeah, it was a holding all the way. Could have been called a pass interference as well, but they did call the hold. So it'll be 1st and 10. That mark-off will be 10 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Hawks' 32-yard line. And they're just running a straight man coverage again, Robbie. They brought a blitz. Good job by the offensive line picking it up. And had it not been for the hold, probably would have been a completion.
And the offensive line, this whole drive, they are blitzing almost every play as they have, and they are adjusting and they are picking them up. They missed one when they brought 2 blitzers, but they're bringing them from different places, so they're doing a good job so far of picking up that one blitzer.
All right, so again, a formation look, and let's see what the Hawks do. They've got guys up like they're going to bring it. Casadas looks over the defense. Snap is back. They do bring them. They're going to run a screen, and boy, couldn't get ready, couldn't get turned around to get that incomplete, luckily.
Yeah, it's coming in. Bulldogs sticking with what they do, right? We mix some runs in. They're stacking the box, so we're running outside of the tackles right now. We're not trying to go up the middle. And then the passing game, we're just using our quick passing game and our screen game, trying to pick up those yards, which is our running game for us. We haven't seen a deep pass, really.
No, we've had a couple.
Deep passes?
Yeah, that were for touchdowns. One was dropped, and another one was a deep pass. But not as much as maybe you would think with this man coverage. So empty backfield this time for Casadas. 6:03 to go in the first quarter. Now he's going to bring in Max Protect on the right side as the Hawks lined up like they're bringing 6. Snap is back. He wasn't ready for it. Ball on the ground. I think the Hawks got it. First down, Centennial, as the snap went straight into the chest of Casadas. He wasn't looking, and it bounced forward.
Yeah, just another kind of a mental breakdown for the Bulldogs as they wasn't ready for it, still looking and reading, making the reads, and the snap came back and shocked everybody. Nobody, the offensive line didn't move, defense didn't move. Nobody was ready for it.
So the turnover gives the Hawks first down and 10 at their own 34-yard line as their offense now comes out onto the field. Bulldog defense out there waiting on them. 5:47 to go in the third quarter. It's 42-25. The Hawks come out and they score on their first drive after they scored on their last drive to make it a 2-touchdown-plus lead, 42-25. And now they get the ball back on the first turnover of the ball game, a regular turnover. We've had some fourth down turnovers, a couple on the Bulldogs, but that was a fumble recovered by the Hawks. The start on their far hash, and they're going to go with a double tight look again, a slot on either side, and they're running back to the right of the quarterback, Zayden Davis. So there was a talking by the officials. Now they're ready to go. Davis looks over the Bulldog defense. Snap is back. Going to turn, fake the handoff, go to the right side. Does Davis. He's around the corner. He's picking up about 11, maybe 12 yards.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. I usually don't. We talked about it off the air. So they're going on those tackles, right, just off tackle a little bit with that run and play. And our defensive ends are getting held. I mean, I was watching the binoculars that time. It's number 13 over there for the Bulldogs. It went to Ruiz's side that time, or it's Grantham on this side. And, boy, they're just wrapping up their jersey and just holding them. That's what they're doing.
All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line as Davis sets up with his running back to his left. Again, double tight. Slot on either side, turn, hand it off this time on that right side. Number 2 breaks outside. He's going to pick up 8, 9, maybe 10 yards before he's driven out of bounds.
Just that run and play again. Bulldogs trying to adjust, but right now the blocking scheme of the Hawks is confusing the Bulldogs as number 54, first time we're going to get his name in there. Pacheco is in at linebacker right now.
So back-to-back carries for over 10 yards. It's 1st and 10 for the Hawks at the Bulldog 45-yard line. 5:36 to go here in the third quarter. Hawks once again will line up. Double tight. Running back to the left to the quarterback, Davis. Snap is back, going to turn. Hand it off to him. He bounces outside. Bulldogs look like they had him stopped up the middle, but he bounces outside and picks up about 6.
Yeah, so Bulldogs still with their 4 defensive linemen. What they've done is they've pulled Harcrow, which is a hybrid strong safety, and they brought Pacheco in at linebacker, who's a natural linebacker. That's what he plays, has always played. And so they have made that adjustment. Miguel Soto making that tackle for the Bulldogs.
2nd down and 4 from the Bulldog 39-yard line. We're down to 5:08 and counting here in the third quarter. 42-25 Centennial. As he's going to have a running back to his left, kind of up, and then a running back to his left right beside him. Does Davis in the shotgun. Snap is back. He's just going to be a straight run around the left side, and he's up to the 35, to the 30. He's still running as he's drugged down from behind, and then there's going to be a penalty flag come in late.
Yeah, watching that edge again, Joby, I'm going to say it one more time, and then I'll let it go. That edge on the right side of the defensive line, 2 guys are being held over there. Because when they try to break away from the tackle, they just have all jersey as they're trying to break away, and they can't go anywhere. So officials are just missing that hold
every time but once. They've called it one time, and they just called a hold, but it was way down the field.
Well, and the reason I'm saying that is I know we get a lot of fans out there frustrated with our defense right now because they're just running that same play and we're not stopping it. Well, it's difficult when they're not calling the holding.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you those players down there are more frustrated than anybody else.
Sure. All right, so it's 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 27 as they mark it back 10 yards from where he ended up. From the hold was there at the spot of the foul, of the end of the play prep, basically. All right, so with 4:40 and counting, the clock is rolling, 42-25, Hawks. Davis takes a snap, turns and hands it off around the left side. Bulldogs, again, boy, you see the hold. He breaks through, and that's a touchdown for the Hawks. And again, no call. Boy, jersey just being pulled. And, Robbie, we don't normally complain too much, but some of these are pretty clear, but not called, so touchdown Centennial.
Yeah, so then you go here, right? We're on the road against the number 2 team in 6A, at playing them at home, so you got to overcome adversity. You just got to overcome it, and you got to do something. You got to, to step it up and play better is what you got to do. So Bulldogs facing some adversity here, and they'll grow from it.
48-25, 4:24 to go in the third quarter. Snap is back. There's a penalty on the field. And what are they calling here? Maybe too many guys on Artesia side? I'm not sure. And the guy that called the penalty's not telling the white hat. He goes, oh, I better go tell him.
I think he was counting. I think you're right.
I think we had too many on the field.
Yeah. But he double counted to make sure he was right.
And that's what it was. That was the call. So the Bulldogs hustle off a player, and they'll reset for the PAT, see if they end up going for two or if they just stay with it. 48-25 is the score. 12 men on the field.
What happened is Harcrow came back in because it's the starting defense.
And Pacheco stayed on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's who I saw Pacheco running off the field after the call. You're right. All right, so they are going to stay on to do the PAT. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it looks good, and it was. So with 4:24 to go in the third quarter, the score 49-25 in favor of the Centennial Hawks. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
That, my friends, is another Bulldog State Championship.
We bleed orange here at Guy Chevrolet Company and believe that being a Bulldog is a blessing. We wish all our students the very best of luck in all that they set out to do. Guy Chevrolet Company proudly supporting Artesia Bulldogs and their families since 1925. Come see us at the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or visit GuyChevy.com.
And my friends, another Bulldog touchdown.
All right, 4:24 to go here in the third quarter. It's 49-25 Hawks.
Centennial took 5 plays, covered 66 yards. Touchdown run by Ramirez, 27 yards. That was good by Rios.
Hawks on to kick. With the wind behind them, they've been kicking it through the end zone. And he's going to kick it a line drive, and that will go into the end zone about 2 yards deep this time, but bring the Bulldogs out to the 20-yard line.
So Bulldogs need to just regroup, right? They come out. Offensively, they held us. And so, I mean, we moved the ball that time, but we ran out of downs pretty much, or we actually fumbled the ball on that. But we were moving the ball. So just come out, settle down, do what we do. Don't worry about the score.
All right, Casada's coming in to the huddle from the sideline as he talked to Coach Maupin and got his play as he enters the huddle. 4:24 to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10 Artesia, ball in the middle of the field. Trips to the near side, Twins to the far side, empty backfield. They've lined up to bring 6. They're in a straight man. Well, they're in straight man. We're going to max protect on the left side. Snap is back. He does drop. They come free up the middle. He steps away from it. He's going to throw it up the field, and it's going to be, well, I said caught, but it went through his hands. But there is another pass interference. That'll be 15 yards for the first down.
So, I don't know how Cazadas did that. Guy came free up the middle, untouched, and he just sidestepped and kind of olayed him with his left hand and then threw the ball up, and Kahn, running down the right side, had to stop and try to come back for that ball, and number 21 grabbed a hold of him, Terrones, so they called him for pass interference.
So that's a 15-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 10 at our 35-yard line when they mark this off.
Which, I'll say this, that's difficult as a defender because you're running full speed and all of a sudden the receiver stops because he's looking at the ball. You're not. So that was a tough play, but that's why you throw it up in the air, too.
And it looked like he was going to catch it anyhow.
It did. You're right.
Like, I mean, his back was to us, but it looked like it hit him right in the arms.
Yeah.
It just went through his hands. This is probably what we should stay in. We'll see if Centennial changes. They're not. They're going to come back out in a man coverage. They got 6 guys lined up on the line of scrimmage. Snap is back. We're going to be a straight run here with the quarterback, and he's going to push through and pick up about 7, maybe 8 yards.
So I like to see that. Somebody came free last time in that, but they didn't that time. We had a hat on everybody. We drove them back a little bit. So Cazadas, good run.
2nd down and 2 after the pickup of 8 as the Bulldogs huddle up. 3:57 and counting to go here in the third quarter. 49-25, Centennial with the big lead. They've scored 3 unanswered, so the Bulldogs offense looking to get a score again and get closer back into this ball game as they break the huddle. Ball on the far hash, slot and a wide out to either side. Galindo to the left of Casadas in the backfield. 2nd down and 2. Snap is back, fakes a handoff, throws a little wind tunnel over there, and it's going to be sacked in the back for a loss of 1.
Wow. Yeah, short side of the field. Outside linebackers over there. Defensive end is there. Corner's there. Our receiver missed the block on the corner. And so there was 3 Hawks right there as he caught the ball and turned his head.
So 3rd down and 3 after the 1-yard loss. Clock continues to run, 3:10 and counting. We're going to go no backfield once again, which I would stay in it really with the way that they're playing man-to-man coverage. We're going to max protect on the left side. So it'll be 6 on 6. Oh, no, the snap was bad. It's going to be a false start on the Bulldogs as the center double clutched it. So false start, that'll back us up 5. It'll be 3rd down and 8 instead of 3rd down and 3.
It's Micah Aguirre, the senior 6'2", 320-pound center for the Bulldogs. So as you said, I think he was going to snap on the wrong count again, so he tried to stop.
Yeah, and then the snap was a little short one, but
yeah,
luckily it was false start instead of a turnover. Right again, empty backfield. Bulldogs get set. Trips on the near side, which is the wide side. Straight man. They bring a full blitz, and it's going to be caught, and that's a first down pickup. Nice on a slant from the wideout.
All right, they're just bringing that double blitz up the middle in the A-gaps. They had pressure on Cazadas. He throws a rope to the right side. Jack Byers actually has Eglin that comes across the middle and makes that catch. So that's a good throw and a good catch by Cazadas and Eglin.
Yeah, under heavy pressure, as I think they had one more rushing than we had blocking. We've got 5 up there blocking. We was empty backfield. They brought 6. Back to the A formation look. 1st and 10 at our own 46-yard line. Snap is back. They bring 7. He's going to have to get rid of it. He does, and it's down the field. It's caught. That's going to be a big pickup down to the 18-yard line. No penalty flags down, although it looks like there could have been another pass interference on the defense.
Great throw and a great catch by Diego Lopez over his shoulder. Number 21, Toronas, was right there with him and put his hand up, and Diego just reached over it, his breadbasket fell right in it. That was a great catch.
All right, so big first down for the Bulldogs. 2:16 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Snap is back, going to pass again, steps into one, and couldn't get around the corner over there. Intended receiver never got to the ball.
Yeah, again, picking up that blitz. It's like they're blitzing every down. Galindo steps to the right side. Line shifts to the left. Galindo takes the right side. Picked it up, but Jack Byers trying to get free over there, but there was good coverage on him.
2nd down and 10. That stopped the clock. 2:12 to go in the 3rd quarter. 49-25 Centennial. We're going to go empty backfield once again as the Bulldogs have trips to the right side, which is the wide side of the field. They got them lined up to bring a blitz. 6 on 5. Going to throw the slant again to Eglin. He catches it at about the 17. They're going to mark him back at the 18 for a pickup of about 5.
So just it's a game within the game, right? It's a coaching game. We got 5 linemen empty backfield. They're going to bring 6, so they're not going to let us sit back there and run our deep routes is what they're doing. They're forcing Cazadas to get the ball out of his hand quickly, and so we're adjusting by running the slant route.
So the clock is ticking away down to 1:43 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. 49-25 Centennial. Empty backfield. Trips go to the left side, which is the wide side of the field. The ball near the near hash. Empty backfield. Casadas by himself. Snap is back. They bring a blitz again. He steps through traffic. Now he's going to throw it. It's going to be incomplete. Boy, he had a guy wide open again in the middle, but unable to get it to him.
Yeah, I had to sidestep that guy in the backfield. Like you said, stepped up. A lot of people around him. Murray was open in the end zone, but tried to get it to him and just kind of sidearmed it and was short. You know, I'd like to see out of that's quarterback draw, right? They have no middle linebacker. They're all up on the line. If we could just split them, Cazadas could just run up the middle.
Well, may see it here, but it's 4th down, 4th and 6 at the 14-yard line. Cazadas in the backfield by himself. Snap is back. You can throw it over here to the right side. It's going to be caught down the sidelines. Touchdown, No, he marked him down. All right, so down at the 3-yard line.
So got it to Kahn out here, and Kahn broke a tackle to get that first down. If he hadn't broken that tackle, we're going to turn it over on downs. But Eglin did a good job of blocking out there to help him.
So 1st and goal at the 3-yard line where his foot stepped out of bounds. Bulldogs trying to answer the 3 scores to none and start climbing back into this ball game. We got 1:16 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Trips to the left side. He's going to have Galindo to his left as Casadas. 1 receiver to the bottom half, which is going to be Eglin. Casadas takes a snap. He's looking to Eglin. He's going to throw the out route. Touchdown, Artesia.
Well, that's just a great route by Eglin. You run your guy straight back. He's on your inside shoulder. Plant that left foot and break to the right, and as soon as you do, the ball is there. Great throw by Cazadas. Pretty easy touchdown. It looks easy, but it's just a lot of repetition by the Bulldogs.
So Bulldogs now 31 to the Hawks 49. 1:11 to go here in the 3rd quarter as the Bulldogs are going to keep the offense on the field and go for 2. It's just a straight 2 shot here. They're not even going to do any trickery. Going to line up in their A formation, a slot and a wide out on either side. Galindo to the right of Casadas. Snap is back. He's looking to throw it. Going to throw it into the corner. It's picked off, so the two-point conversion no good. So with 1:11 to go in the third quarter, 49-31 in favor of Centennial. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back. 49-31, 1:11 to go in the third quarter.
This touchdown summary presented by Justin Edwards at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Justin. That was a good drive by the Artesia Bulldogs. 10 plays, covered 80 yards, capped off by a 3-yard touchdown pass from Casadas to Eglin. Two-point conversion was no good. Score is 49 for the Hawks, 31 for the Bulldogs with 1:11 here in the third quarter.
All right, we line it up on the 40-yard line on the X, and our kicker will take his steps back. We'll see if they try it onside, although we give them a short side if we don't get it, and that is Dominguez, the kicker, and here comes the kick. Going to kick it up right side. We got a flag. We're off sides on ourselves, so that'll back us up 5. So those on that right side, somebody was too early crossing the field before the kick was done. So it'll back us back up, put it on the 35-yard line.
So it's interesting. They like to run that starburst, but they don't keep their middle guy, which is called the quarterback, back by the 3 deep guys. They keep him up here pretty shallow. Maybe he'll back up when they go to kick it.
I think it's their way to protect, I guess, against the onsides, bring up that quarterback. And here comes the kick. Going to kick it to the left side, fairly deep, having come up quickly on the 20-yard line. They receive it. Slips, and then he's hit hard and tackled at the 29-yard line.
Dalen Ramirez caught that kick in the air, sophomore, 5'8", 162 pounds, and as he was looking for somewhere to go, Brody McDonald came up, put a good hit on him, wrapped him up, drove him backwards, and made the tackle.
1st and 10 for Centennial with 1:05 to go in the third quarter. They're up by 18. 49-31 is the score. As they're going with the wind, the Bulldogs against the wind, and it's kind of coming more out of the south. It's been coming south and southeast all game long, and as Robbie said earlier, it kind of picked up there really in the second half of the first quarter. Been blowing pretty strong. All right, so a slot and a wide out to the near side. They bring him in motion. He's going to turn, fake the handoff, and he has nowhere to go this time. First time the Bulldogs have stopped that running quarterback in a while.
Yeah, let me see who gets up from the bottom of that pile, and it looks like number 21 for the Bulldogs. Hayden Harker was the first Bulldog in there. Hit him low, wrapped him up, and then about 3 other Bulldogs came in there and helped make that tackle. So good defense that time.
Hartley also in on the tackle, and as you said, just a good job, and they wrapped him up and took him to the ground. We had some arm tackles there in the first half, and so it's good to see them really wrap up. Down to 30 seconds on the clock. It's ticking away. 2nd down and 10 as he did get back to the line of scrimmage. Going to go double tight, a slot on either side, run it back to the right of Davis in the backfield as the center looking around, talking to his offensive line. Snap is back, going to turn, hand it off. They pull the backside guard. It's a run. He's going to pick up about 7 yards down to the 36-yard line, 37-yard line.
Number 44, Luke Matherly, has played the slot back or blocking back the entire game, and he's a big boy. He's 6 foot, 225. He pulled that time around the left side, and he came around, and there was no one there to block. And so he just kind of, went down the field. But I'm just saying, they had everybody blocked. Even when he pulled around there was no one for him to block.
All right, that ended the quarter, 49-31. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be right back. Las Cruces with the lead.
Hey, Artesia Bulldog fans, are you ready to unleash the spirit of victory this season? Tate Branch Auto Group is proud to stand alongside the Bulldogs as they charge onto the field, court, and track. Just like our commitment to delivering top-notch vehicles and service, your dedication and passion for the Bulldogs inspire us every day. Visit Tate Branch Auto Group today, either in person or online, because when it comes to supporting the Bulldogs, we're all in. Tate Branch Auto Group, revving up the Bulldog pride. Go Bulldogs!
Okay, Bulldog fans, we are back. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Las Cruces Centennial Hawks. Josh pointed out I said Las Cruces, and he's right. It's Centennial in Las Cruces. So the Bulldogs looking for a big stop right here, Robbie.
Yeah, one of the things, they're now going against the wind, so our offense will be going with the wind in this 4th quarter.
All right, the quarterback has a running back to his right. Davis, the quarterback, in the shotgun, double tight, with a slot on either side. Snap is back. He's going to run a little around the other end. The Bulldogs were there, and they're going to keep him from getting the first down. Good job by the defense staying home.
Harcrow came around that corner and had him flattened out, so he tried to cut inside of him, but Axel Hartley was home also. First Bulldog to wrap him up, and then some others came to help, but that was great defense of staying home on the backside.
And I was saying 3rd and 2. It was actually 3rd and 1. And so it's 4th and 1 on their side of the ball. It looks like they're going to go for it as they're going to huddle up here and maybe try to draw the Bulldogs off sides, maybe do the little quarterback punt, or just try to run it. And they're going to be tight, and running back in the backfield to the right and up in front of the quarterback. Running back to his right. 4th down and 1. Bulldogs have everybody up but one safety. Man in motion. Snap is back. He's going to fake the handoff, and he will get the first down. And 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Centennial. Never got touched.
No, and a lot of times you see that on a 4th and short. The defense will stack the box, so there's no safeties whatsoever, and they did a great job of blocking. And once he got through that first line of defense, there's nobody back there. Our safeties tried to chase him down, but they couldn't. But there was nobody deep to save that touchdown.
55-31 with 11 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. We've scored, there's been 86 points scored so far, and we've still got a lot of time left. They go back up by 3+ scores. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and the kick looked good from here, and it was. So 56-31 in favor of the Hawks. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
Are you ready to succeed? The School of Arts and Sciences at ENMU Roswell covers a broad curriculum. The certificates and degrees offered within these programs will prepare students to realize personal, professional, and occupational objectives, from ag science and agricultural technology to behavioral science, biology, bookkeeping and accounting, business administration, criminal justice, education, and mathematics. ENMU Roswell can set you up for success. Register now on campus or online at roswell.enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University, Roswell. Success starts here.
All right, so the Hawks score once again 56-31 with 11 minutes to go here in the ball game.
That drive by Centennial took 4 plays, went 71 yards, 62-yard touchdown run by Davis. Extra point was good.
Kickoff return team on. They've been kicking it deep. Let's see if they do against the wind. Bulldogs will have a chance for the they squib it. And it's going to be back and picked up. Bulldogs pick it up and get to the 30 and then hit. And he's still dragging forward. Gets out to about the 36-yard line, maybe the 37.
Bryce Parra picking that up off the turf and going down the right side, getting what he could.
All right, so the Bulldogs got to do some quick scoring here and get the ball back and score again and get the ball back and score again, which certainly can be done. 56-31, 10:52 to go in the ball game as the Bulldogs break the huddle. And the ball boy out there for Centennial will have to hustle off. All right, so the Bulldogs in their A formation look. Centennial dropping into a different defense now. They've got safeties back deep. Snap is back. They only rush 4. They're going to get to him. He'll roll away from pressure. Now he throws it deep down the field to a wide open receiver. He catches it. 15-10-5. Touchdown, Artesia.
Just give it kudos to Cazadas. I mean, the line did a great job, but you're letting the patterns develop, and then he rolled to his right, kept his eyes down the field, and Eglin was wide open. He threw that ball about 45, 50 yards in the air right to him, and just like that, touchdown Bulldogs.
This is what you call a high-scoring affair.
Well, it reminds me of the Hobbs game 2 years ago. They beat us 69-48. So that's what I'm getting the same feel.
Right. 56-37 with 10:42. That took 18 seconds off the clock. We're going to go for two. Bunch trips on the right side. Snap is back. Going to be a run all the way. And he is going to get there into the end zone for the two-point conversion, 56-39. 10:42 to go in the ball game. The Hawks lead the Bulldogs. We'll be back after 30 seconds.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here at the Field of Dreams. 10:42 to go in the fourth quarter, 56-39 Centennial.
Scoring summary presented again by Justin Edwards. Justin has been very busy today. You'll score a winning deal when you see Justin. One play, 62 yards. Pass from Cazares to Eglin. Two-point conversion run by Cazares was good. 56-39. We're talking there's going to be about 1,300 yards of offense in this game.
Or more. There's a lot of time left. There was 400 yards in the last 2 minutes and 48 seconds of the first half. All right, so we line up to kick the ball on the X on the 40. We've been kind of popping it up. Let's see what we do here. Going to pop it up again to the right side. Number 14 fades back, catches it at the 25-yard line. He's going to be met and tackled, game tackle at about the 29.
Yeah, a lot of Bulldogs in there. But the first one down there was Harcrow. Derek Warren was in there, quarterback.
All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hawks at their own 29-yard line. Ball on the far hash. Bulldog defense looking for a strip, fumble, and touchdown right here. Because I don't think they're going to throw it. I didn't say interception, so I think it's going to be a run.
We are total in the game. So we got a total of 925 yards of total offense between both teams in the game right now. That's a lot.
Wow. Spelled backwards, upside down, flip it around. Wow. I know, but then I said flip it around. All right, no, flip it upside down the other way. Josh. Snap is back, turn, hand it off, trying to get around the left side, and nowhere to go. Bulldogs will get him after a 1-yard gain.
Hand it off to Ramirez, number 2, and he made one guy miss, but come flying in there for the Bulldogs was Miguel Soto. He made a solo tackle.
2nd down and 9, 10-20 and counting to go here in the ball game. 56-39 Hawks over the Bulldogs. And just so that everybody knows I'm not crazy, I was kind of debating with our stats guy, Josh. I wasn't just talking to myself. You just couldn't hear him. All right, so they're going to go double tight, a slot on either side, running back to the right of Davis in the backfield. And the center was standing up to give him direction to his line. Now they're ready, going to turn, fake the handoff, trying to come around the outside. He's going to turn back, cut it across the field. He's off to the run into the races again. 40, 30, Bulldogs got one guy trying to catch him, and he is going to score again, and that's Davis, the quarterback.
And they flowed well that time, so what he did, as soon as he saw the hole and he saw the flow, he cut it back against the grain because it was going to the right, and there was nobody on the backside that time. It goes up the left sideline for the touchdown.
So back-to-back scores. That we ran one play for his long touchdown throw. They ran 2 plays, and the second one is a long touchdown run. So 62-39 with 9:39 to go here in the fourth quarter as they'll line up for their PAT.
Well, he's got to be breaking some school records today.
Looks like it. Sounds like it. Kick is up. Kick is good. So with 9:39 to go in the fourth quarter, the score 63-39 in favor of Centennial. We'll be back after 30 seconds.
Get great service with Pressure Services. Pressure Services LLC specializes in hydrovacs, vacuum trucks, kill trucks, sandblasting and coating, and roustabouts. The Bulldogs are champions on and off the field, and Pressure Services LLC are your champions when it comes to dependable, accountable, and efficient service. When you need it right, Pressure Services will be there for you. Pressure Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Go Bulldogs!
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here. 63-39, 9:39 to go. The Hawks lead the Bulldogs.
And Josh and I were looking at it. Davis has, on 18 carries, 393 yards with 6 touchdowns right now. He's averaging almost 22 yards a carry against the Bulldog defense. That's a pretty good day.
Yeah, no matter how you dice it, pretty good day. And still got a lot of time left on the clock. They're going to kick a line driver over here to the right side.
Oh.
Bulldogs field it for some reason. And then they tiptoe and get knocked out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Yeah, Kahn comes running up. That was going out of bounds, no doubt about it. And he kind of caught it out of bounds running down the sideline, stuck his hands out there and pulled it in and then tried to tiptoe down the sideline.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line for the Artesia Bulldogs with 9:27 to go here in the ball game. As Casadas talking to Coach Moppin over there. Now he'll jog out to the huddle. Bulldogs are going to be going fast and furious here. They got to score and then hold and score again and then hold and then score again. And there's the way it's been going, there's a lot of time left, 9:27. It could be done easily. You just got to do that hold on defense.
What do they need to do?
Score and then hold and then score and then hold. All right, a lot of holding going on. All right, here it is, 1st and 10, A formation look. Galindo to the left of Casadas. Now he'll go out and go and they're going to bring the house again. Now we're going to max protect as we go trips to the right side, empty backfield. As soon as we do that, they bring up guys on the line, and there's why. They bring a guy free, and Casadas is going to have to roll away from traffic, rolls backwards again.
Oh my gosh.
And he's going to have to hurry to get away from this guy, and he's not going to. He throws it out of bounds, which is not going to work.
When you're an athletic quarterback like Casadas is and you can run like he can, just in your mind, you always think you can get away from guys. And sometimes you just got to throw the ball away and live for another down. That time, a little much because he was, 5'10", about 15 yards deep there being chased around. So, but, a lot of times we say that and then he makes a great play.
So it's illegal grounding, and they mark it from where he did it. So it's going to be 2nd down and a bunch.
We'll go to the scoreboard for that one.
Yeah, it's about 22 yards, I think, if they put it up there, which they probably will. And I think it's a loss of down, and it is. So 2nd down all the way back at our 12-yard line. And they haven't done it on the scoreboard yet, but it's 2nd down and 29. Back to our normal A formation look. So when we go trips, they're bringing 7 every time. Actually, they're bringing 6. So
Yeah,
we've got 5 linemen, and they've got a 6th guy that's coming free.
They're shooting that A gap, and one of them is coming free up the middle almost every time. But the 2 linebackers.
Now the line judge on this side once again jogs in. He stops traffic. He's been really active the whole game. He has stopped the traffic multiple times. I keep saying traffic. He stopped the game, but they've got whatever it was. They've got it figured out.
Well, he was verifying it was 2nd down.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. All right, so loss of down on the grounding, and also the penalty from the spot of the grounding. So we're way deep. 2nd and 29, A formation. Galindo to the left of Casadas. He's going to turn and hand it off to him. He's running in behind his linebacker. I mean, his offensive lineman, but only picks up about 5.
And I like the call. We haven't run that at all, except that Galindo's staying on the ground. I don't like that. Number 79, number 79 made the tackle for the Hawks. That's Abel Gonzalez, 6 foot, 225-pound senior.
Well, Galindo's under his own power, but he's definitely limping. Maybe he'll be able to shake that off, but it's going to be 3rd down and 24 with 8:08 and counting in the 4th quarter. Bulldogs are going to huddle. They'll break the huddle. Is Parra in there in the backfield this time?
Yes.
I couldn't see his number. A formation. 2 slots, 2 wideouts, 1 on either side. Snap is back. He's going to look to his left, look to his right, pump it. Going to throw it over the middle or on the left side. It's going to be caught, and that's going to be a big-time first down by number 20. Is that Montgomery?
No, that's Caleb Murray. And
Murray.
I tell you what, he did a great job. Casadas threw it up just trusting him. Because number 21 was right on him, which is Toronis, and he timed it perfectly. 21 was right on him and jumped in the air, caught it over the defender, and came down with it.
The other thing that I liked that he did is that he didn't give him any indication it was coming until the last second. All right, first down on the big pickup, all the way out to the 50-yard line. Casadas with Parra to his left. Snap is back. They rush 4. He's going to step up in the pocket, throw it deep. He's got a man. He's holding him. He catches it. He didn't catch it. Where's the penalty flag?
I grabbed him by the horse collar.
Yeah, both hands. He was holding him by both hands. No flag down, so it'll bring it back to the 50.
Yeah, that's Eglin going deep on a post route that time, and he was behind the defender. And he reached up and grabbed his collar with both hands, as you said, to hold him back. And he still looked like he got his fingertips. Without that hold, I mean, he brings that ball in.
So it'll be second down and 10 from the 50. 7:15 to go in the ball game. 63-39 in favor of the Hawks. A formation look. They're going to stay in man coverage, it appears. And actually, they're bouncing out now. Safety's over the top. Snap is back. They rush 4. Steps into a throw, and that's caught. Pickup of about 11, and they're going to call a hold in the backfield.
I was about to say, because I'm watching through the binoculars, I was about to say, well, at least it's going both ways. Because I saw one of our linemen holding. And I thought, well, and then you call it, and it's like, well, yeah. Yeah.
They're talking about it with Coach Maupin, but that they're not going to change the call.
Anyway, it was a good throw and catch, by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it was an 11-yard pickup, but it's coming back. Holding. Oh, wait. What did he?
He signaled on them. Maybe he went the wrong way.
I don't know. I'm confused.
Oh, he is.
Well, I'm not sure what the white hat called. I couldn't tell if it was a holding or if it was a...
Yeah, he said the wrong team.
Okay. I was saying, what?
Yeah.
So it was holding on the Bulldogs, and it's back here at the 49-yard line where the flag is laying. He threw it across the field.
Oh, my gosh.
So it was a first down pickup of 11 on the throw and catch, but he called holding. He pointed to Centennial, which has confused everybody. But they're going to back up the Bulldogs from the spot of the foul is where it should happen. So it'll remain second down, and now they're marking it off. And the White Hat's talking to a Bulldog offensive lineman and a Centennial player. All right, so it'll be second down and 20 from our 40-yard line. We got to get to their 40 for the first. 7:10 to go in the ball game. 63-39 in favor of the Hawks. As the Bulldogs line up with a slot and a wide out on either side. Parra to the left of Casadas in the backfield. So our standard A formation ball on the far hash. The wind is blowing out of the south, and it's kind of calmed down a little bit. Flags aren't blowing quite as hard, but he's definitely got it behind him. All right, so he blows the whistle. Bulldogs can go. Snap is back, going to run the speed option. Casadas is going to keep it, cut in between two players, and runs for, and there's a holding on. Flag comes in on the backside, and I'm afraid it's going to be a holding on the Bulldogs. We'll see what the call is.
So Casadas on speed option, right? You got a defensive person that has quarterback responsibility, and he was trying to string it out instead of coming straight at quarterback. Casadas read that, did a good job, tucked the ball, cut inside that man, and picked up the yards that he did. A good read by him.
All right, so it is a holding on the Bulldogs. They'll mark it down. The penalty flag was at the 48, so they'll mark it back to the 38, which means we lost 2 yards on the play. Well, he went like 13 yards. Oh, well, it's going to be second down and a bunch for the Bulldogs at our own 37-yard line. As Coach Maupin giving the play over there to Casadas. They'll come back into the huddle.
Why is the clock running?
And the clock's running, which it should not be.
On a penalty.
Yeah.
I don't know. 63-39
is our score. Casadas with, I think, Parra is still in there. A formation, snap is back. They rush 4, steps into a throw, nice catch. Breaking 1 tackle and then trying to break more, and he's going to get to the 46-yard line with forward momentum. And he got kind of sprung. Looks like he's okay, though.
That's Kahn. Just ran that stop right over the middle. Good. Boy, Casadas threw that one on a rope. Perfect timing. Caught it in the airs with his hands and did a good job.
We'll stay in the A formation, the ball on the far hash. 6:10 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Parra to the left of Casadas in the backfield. Snap is back. They rush 4, steps into an out route. It's going to go through, in and out the hands. It'll bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs.
Eglin running the out route over there, just planted and stepped, and that ball was there just a little outside. Couldn't bring that ball in.
So 4th and 14 for the Bulldogs at their own 46-yard line. 5:59 to go in the ball game. 63-39 in favor of the Hawks. Barring a big miracle, Robbie, we're going to fall to 1-2 on the season. So our preseason, as you pointed out a couple different times, is over after this ball game, and we're going to come out of it with a record of 1-2. Empty backfield. They're going to rush 6 to our 5. He brings in a max protect on the right side, trips to the near side. This ball is snapped. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be well underthrown. One hops into the DB's hands, but that'll be a turnover. 1st and 10 for the Hawks at the Bulldog 46-yard line.
Yeah, it's difficult when you have 4th and 14. They backed everybody up to about 12 yards. They were letting our receivers run to them in front of the first down marker. So, and then had some pressure, had to get rid of it. So difficult to pick that up on 4th and 14.
So 1st down on the turnover on downs for the Hawks. They go at the Bulldog 46-yard line, their offense. We'll see if there's a different quarterback, and I believe there is. Number 13.
No, he's going in, number 4.
Oh, he is staying in. My mistake. 5:54 to go. And they're going to go a tight set with one receiver to the near side, which is the wide side of the field. Double tight. Running back to his left and up in front of him, and one to his right. That's Davis, is who I'm referring to as him, the quarterback. Ball on the far hash. Center makes some adjustments. Now down to ready to snap. Snap is back. Turn. Hand it off. Bounces it outside. Gets around the corner, and he'll be down the sideline before he's pushed out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Pickup of about 16.
Boy, just kind of a, it's frustrating because we did stuff the middle that time. Rios was trying to go up the middle. He bounces it out, and his speed gets him outside and picks up those yards before he's forced out of bounds. So the Bulldogs did stop it up the middle. He just bounced it out.
Okay, so down to 5. Well, we went out of bounds, so it stopped the clock. 5:49 to go here in the ball game as they'll line up at the Bulldog 29-yard line. Quarterback Davis in the backfield with a running back to his left and one up in front of him to the right. Snap is back. He's going to turn, ride the fullback. He bounces it outside and then does a good job bouncing it out there, but Harcrow comes flying in there to make the tackle.
It's actually Miguel Soto.
Oh, Soto.
That did a good job, as you said, coming from safety position, read it. He bounced it out again. We stuffed the middle and did a good job showing his speed. Miguel Soto did, making a good open field tackle on Rios.
All right, so they huddle up. I wasn't sure the White Hat stopped the clock and put his hands on his chest. But anyway, he rolled it now. 5:21 and counting. Again, double tight. A slot on either side, running back to the left of Davis in the backfield. 2nd down and 6. Snap is back. Going to turn, hand it off. 25 changes direction. He'll spin away from a tackle, and then he's going to be driven down hard. Picked up about 6 for a 1st down, it looked like.
So again, Soto coming up from safety with the first man there. Spun him around. He did break free of that before Hartley came in and put a good hit on him to get him down.
And it was short, actually. So he must have went out of bounds back about a yard short, a little under a yard. Actually, now they're moving it up. So where they spotted it and where it... So 1st down, and they'll roll the clock. 4:55 and counting. 1st down and 10 at the Bulldog 19-yard line. Davis awaiting the snap. Snap is back and turn, hand it off on the right side. He'll burst through and pick up about 6.
Marco Soto on the tackle, along with, he's getting up off the ground. That's Grantham.
So it'll be 2nd down and 4, long 4, almost 5 for the Hawks. 4:23 and counting here in the ball game. 63-39. It's been one of those games, a high-scoring affair. Running on one side, passing on the other, has been the story of the two offenses. Be 2nd down and 5. Double tight again. Center talking to his line. Now he'll go down into the stance with the ball. Snap is back. Going to turn. Hand it off on the left side. He'll power forward. Won't get the first down. Going to be about a yard short. So it'll be 3rd down and short for the Hawks.
Defensive adjustments, still 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers across there. Harcrow coming in to make 8 in the box. 1 safety over the top for the Bulldogs. So they're stacking the box, and that's just their offensive line doing a great job of blocking and opening up holes for their backs. I mean, what else do? You got 2 corners and a safety and 8 guys in the box. So that's just man against man.
3rd down and 2 from the Bulldog 11.5-yard line. 3:11 to go in the ball game as they're talking about it up there. Double tight. I'm talking about the offensive line. The center takes a look over the defense. Now he's down ready to snap the ball. They're counting it down. Snap is back. He's going to hand it off. No, yeah, he did. He's going to bounce it outside on the right side. Gets to the 5. He'll get to the pylon. That's a touchdown. Centennial.
McDonald came inside that time. He got caught inside, bounced outside of him. He's got outside contained, and so able to stretch it out to the pylon. So ran outside that time for a touchdown.
69-39. 30-point lead for the Hawks as they'll line up and go for the 1-point PAT. 2:49 to go in the 4th quarter.
He did protect his quarterback that time. Davis didn't run 1 time, and which is smart, I think. There's no need to run him, so he let the running backs have it.
Hold is down, kick is up, and the kick looked good, and it was. So with 2:49 to go, I think we're going to keep it right here, and you got some things we can talk about, so we'll keep it here. 2:49 to go in the ball game, 70-39 Hawks.
Well, after this game, the Hawks are going to win this game, but then we go into district play, as we talked about. Districts changed up. There's only 2 districts in 5A, and our district is absolutely loaded, Joby. According to the coaches' poll, you got number 1 Roswell, who's 2-0. They beat Hobbs last night 37-35 in overtime. You got the number 2 Artesia Bulldogs, 1-1, going to be 1-2 now. You got number 3 in the state, Lovington. They're 3-0. They beat Carlsbad 47-44 last night. You got the number 4 team in 5A in Deming. They're 3-0. They beat Silver City 45-6. Then you got the number 5 team in Gadsden. They're 3-0. Beat Clint, Texas 48-6. Then you got the number 6 team in from our district, Mayfield, 1-2 on the year. They beat Oregon Mountain last night 30-20. And you have the number 7 team ranked, Coaches Poll, in Goddard, who are 1-2 now. They beat Valley last night 14-3. And then it goes to the number 9 team, which is Santa Teresa. They're 1-2. So our 8 teams in the district make up the top 9 teams in the rankings in the state of 5A.
Onside kicks picked up by, I think that's Byers, and he will drag a defender out to about the 38-yard line.
So you got number 1 through 7 in our district rankings, and then number 9. So to say we have the tougher district would be an understatement.
Yeah, the top 7 plus the 9th team out of the 16, all in our district.
And we'll start it next week with Deming. They are 3-0, got a really good team this year. Again, beat Silver City 45-6 last night. So we'll see them at home next week.
A formation look. Casadas with Parra to his right. Actually, that may be throw down the sideline is going to be caught, and that is he said he was out of bounds. Looked like he had a foot in, but he did not. So incomplete.
So Kahn just running down the sideline by himself. They know we're probably going to be throwing, and he's running by himself, and Casadas put on that outside shoulder just a little too much as the ball drew him out of bounds.
So 2nd down and 10, 2:36 to go in the ball game. We're in the 4th quarter, and I'm kind of beating a dead horse. A lot of scoring. Hawks running the ball. We're going to see the stats at the end when Josh gives them to us, but a lot of rushing yards for the Hawks and really a lot of passing yards for the Bulldogs, frankly. All right, so again in the A formation, a slot and a wide on either side. I think might be Parbeck. No, it's still Galindo. Going to throw it out over here to on a slant route, pickup of about 8. Nope, 7.
Bryce Parr over here, just a good route by him coming in, and good throw by Cazares. But let's talk about this real quick. It is the number 2 team in the state in 6A, no matter classification. I mean, they're a good team. Bulldogs are going to learn from this. They're going to grow from this. They're going to be better for this. We don't like losing. You never like losing. But I think they'll be better for this.
Yeah, they got to see a very powerful running attack, and several teams in our district have that. Deming, Roswell, probably every team in our district has a good running attack, actually. So getting to see a powerful running attack today and getting to learn as that first down pickup gets us on their side of the ball, on their side of the field with 1:56 to go, is good because, as you said, you learn from things, and you can learn from wins, but you can learn from defeats as well. And seeing how Centennial blocked and ran the ball against us, and knowing that our district is full of running backs and quarterbacks that can run, that's what we'll have to face. 1st and 10 at their 44. Snap is back. Sadas looking deep. He's going to. He was looking deep, and he throws it short. Well, that's a hard throw across the field, but that time he skipped it over there to Eglin, incomplete.
Yeah, so as we do, as you talked about, I watched Roswell, and you may watch that last night too. They won in overtime against Hobbs, so you want to rate the two teams, right? Hobbs beat us 44-40. We had our chances. They scored late in the game, threw a pass deep, and then we threw an interception inside the red zone to win the game, or could have won the game, if we'd held them. And then Roswell beats them in overtime. So 39-37 or 37-35. So, Roswell, and they did run the ball well. Roswell did.
Snap is back. 4-man rush. Going to throw it across the field. It's caught. And that's going to be close to a first down pickup. They're going to mark him down right at the pylons.
It's number 12 for the Bulldogs, Porter Hardiman, the senior. Good catch. And then, I don't know, about 4 Hawks were over there and trying to get him to the ground, and he would not go to the ground. They never did get him to the ground.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the Hawks 34-yard line. Is my math wrong? 70-39. That's 41 points, right? That's 31. 31. Yeah, they never stopped the clock, and they should have on the first down. Well, it's irrelevant. All right, again in the A formation. Casadas with the snap. Steps into a throw, and that's going to be well overthrown for an incompletion. We're under a minute to go. 58 seconds. The score 70-39 in favor of the Hawks.
Trying to get it to Kahn from his slot position. It kind of ran just a real skinny out and up, but the defender did a good job, but pass wasn't there. Defender was back behind him.
So the Bulldogs once again up on the line of scrimmage, ready to go. They'll stay in their A formation look. Galindo has been back in the ballgame this entire time. He's been gimpy, but he's on the right side of Casadas. Snap is back. Casadas is going to throw it to him over the middle, and he's going to be just a little bit long for an incomplete.
Yeah, that's just running Galindo from the backfield straight up a seam route up the middle where there's 2 safeties, so they cover halves, and he'll split them. And he was open, just laid it up there a little too far.
I'll bring up 3rd down and 10 at the 34-yard line for the Bulldogs. So they'll huddle up. 53 seconds to go here at the Field of Dreams. Bulldogs are going to go trips to the near side. They keep Galindo in the backfield. 1 receiver to the far side. Casadas looks over the defense. Snap is back. Drops back. 4-man rush. Oh, we're going to get no, he didn't call it. And they're going to sack him. And the ball is on the floor, but Bulldogs will cover it. It'll bring up a 4th down and about 21.
I don't think Casadas ever saw that backside guy coming, and when he felt him, he tried to take off, but it was too late. Looks like he swatted at the ball and knocked it out. But good job by the Bulldogs to fall on it.
So where's the flag? Because he indicated holding, but it was a loss. So 4th down. I thought I saw the Whitehead say holding, but then I don't see a flag, so maybe I just saw things. So it'll be 4th down and a lot, 20 4th and 20, and the Bulldogs look like they're bringing out their punting team. They are going to punt, so 35 seconds and counting, which again, why is the clock running? I guess because he was not down.
Offense recovered it.
Yeah, that's why. All right. Down to 21 seconds now. Snap is back. Here's the punt. Good punt. Hits the ground, takes a Bulldog bounce, and it'll be down inside the 10-yard line at about the 7.
Jaden Waldrop down deep for the Bulldogs, covering up that punt. Just want to get his name in there.
So we've already talked about it, but the Bulldogs will go down to 1-2 on the season here in their pre-district 6A matchups against some good teams. Pretty much dominated in their first game against Carlsbad, but then back and forth punch fest against Hobbs, and then kind of started that way here, but then at the end of the first half and then in the third quarter, Centennial just kind of took over and got ahead by a bunch. The Bulldogs couldn't get anything going. I mean, they still scored, but not enough going as they're in the victory formation. That'll end the ball game as the final, and then they don't start the clock. Now they do. So 7-6-5. They're going to shake hands. And, Robbie, we'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have the final stats and the wrap-up right here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com.
That, my friends, is another Bulldog State Championship.
We bleed orange here at Guy Chevrolet Company and believe that being a Bulldog is a blessing. We wish all our students the very best of luck in all that they set out to do. Guy Chevrolet Company proudly supporting Artesia Bulldogs and their families since 1925. Come see us at the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or visit GuyChevy.com.
And that, my friends, another Bulldog touchdown.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Sandy Stockton is right here in Artesia to help you select the right protection at the right price. Sandy will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Sandy Stockton, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced state-of-the-art dentistry.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
On the 1849 podcast, it was said, sin is still sin, even if all the world approves of it. You know, God tells us in Romans chapter 3 and verse 23, all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Or Romans chapter 6 and verse 23, for the wages of sin is death. Or Revelation chapter 21 and verse 8, where it gives us a list of sins that will put us into the second death, or the fire and sulfur. It says that it's the cowardly, the faithless, the detestable, the murderers, the sexual immoral, and all liars. You know, God is just saying there's a standard, and He set the standard high. And we know that we're sinners. But for some reason, we as a society have said, well, I don't want that to be a sin anymore. Well, problem is it's still a sin. And so if we look at our lives and we say, hey, I got this sin problem, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ and let us help you with it.
Welcome back here to the Field of Dreams. Our Artesia Bulldogs go down in defeat to the Centennial Hawks, and Josh Howard has the stats.
Final stats for the game, the Hawks with 23 first downs. It was 43 rushes for 596 yards, 2 receptions for -2 yards. They had 6 penalties for 60 yards, 4 for 7 on third down conversions, and they were 1 for 1 on fourth down conversions. For the Bulldogs, 24 first downs in the game, 21 rushes for 41 yards, 26 receptions for 466 yards. Passing, we were 26 for 50. We had 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, including 1 on the 2-point conversion. We had 1 fumble that was lost, so 3 turnovers in the game. 11 penalties for 89 yards. We were 4 for 15 on third down conversions, 3 for 6 on fourth down conversions. Your leaders for the game, for Centennial rushing, Zayden Davis had 18 rushes for 393 yards, 6 touchdowns. Rudy Rios had 15 rushes for 138 yards and 3 touchdowns. Dalen Ramirez, 5 for 39 and a touchdown. And then Jordan Lucas, 5 for 26. Passing, Zayden Davis was 2 for 5 for -2 yards. Receiving, Jordan Lucas had 1 reception for 0 yards. Rudy Rios, 1 for -2. Your leaders for the Bulldog rushing was Cazares, 12 for 22 with a fumble lost. Frankie Galindo had 8 for 16. Passing, Cazares was 26 for 49 for 466 yards, 5 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Leading the way receiving was Ethan Kahn, 7 for 157 and 3 touchdowns. Trent Eglin had 6 receptions for 119 yards and 2 touchdowns. Diego Lopez had 3 for 52. Bryce Pata had 4 for 50. Galindo, 2 for 44. Caleb Murray, 2 for 34. And then Porter Hardman had 2 receptions for 10 yards. Defensively, for the Bulldogs, we didn't have any sacks this game. We had a lot of solos. Tootie McNeil, 4.5. Soto, 3. McDonald had 1.5 solo. Hardcrow, 2. Grantham, 2. And then a couple of tackles for loss for the Bulldogs. But once again, the most important stat of the game was the final score. Centennial 70, Artesia Bulldogs 39.
All right, Bulldog fans, as we get ready to wrap this up, Robbie, the key words that you and I both used in this ball game is the takeaway of learning from what you saw here today, and learning is what the Bulldogs are going to do in this loss.
Yeah, sometimes you go up against a team and that's their day and it's not your day. Defensively, it wasn't our day. They were good. Their line is really good. Their quarterback and running backs are good. I mean, -2 yards passing. You know, they had over 500 yards rushing on us. So Bulldogs will take this. They'll learn from it. They'll grow from it. Like I said, we got beat 2 years ago by Hobbs, 69-48 or something like that, and went on to have a very successful year. So, I mean, Bulldogs are going to grow from it. Coaching staff will get them there, and we'll be okay. We'll have Johnson back, a middle linebacker too, so some other guys can get back where they normally play. So I'm not down at all about the Bulldogs, and they're going to go watch film and get ready for Deming next week.
And that is who we have coming in. It'll be the Deming Wildcats, who are a really good team, and they run the ball really well. They got the returning quarterback, who is their offense goes through him just like the team we saw today, so it'll be a good matchup next week at the Bowl.
I will say this. If you had told me that we had over 500 yards of offense and lost 70-39, I would have said you're crazy. I would have said if we have 500 yards of offense, we're winning that game. But both teams had over 500 yards of offense.
Yeah, it's a tough way to lose when that many yards are done. But that's like you said. Sometimes the other offense just can't do any wrong, and so that's how it goes. All right, well, Bulldog fans, on behalf of our producer Gene Dow, our camera folks Roy and Jackie, of course Josh with stats, and my partner Robbie Ballou, this is Joby Hodling saying I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week at Bulldog Bowl as the Bulldogs host of the Deming Wildcats. Have a great weekend.
That concludes this edition of Artesia Bulldog Football on AM 990 at 93.7 FM KSVP. Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com is presented by Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, Eastern New Mexico University, Pecos Valley Equipment, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Big O Tires of Carlsbad, Kane Electrical Supply, the City of Artesia Police Department, Coterra Energy, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, Smile Expressions, Edge Safety, Faith Baptist Church, Penn's Country Market, Forest Tire, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block, Hermosa Church of Christ, HF Sinclair, Moppin and Brown Dentistry, Tate Branch Dodge, Hawker & Sons, KFC, Incredible Printing, J.S. Warden Son Insurance, J&J Home Care, Richland Motors, Roswell Seed Company, Trustmark Roofing, Amigo Machinery, La Fonda, Mac Energy, Pressure Services, Richland Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, State Farm Agent Sandy Stockton, Spur Energy Partners, Turpinning & Sons Mortuary, Western Bank, Wilbanks Trucking, John and Nancy Yates, and the Eddy County DWI Task Force. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.